Right, there we go. Okay, so, great fun last week. Micheál might need a little bit of catching up. Bob will get to hear the recaps and be suitably astonished. So let's just start off with a quick question as we run toward Halloween. It's a get to know the players question, not a get to know the characters this time. So, Halloween, the whole shebang, for it or against it? We'll start with Morven. What do you think of Halloween? Are you for it or against it?
I really love properly putting effort into a costume. Like, the first 5 minutes of the party is the only bit I care about when I get to arrive and everyone sees just how much effort I put in. People who, like, just put on, like, devil horns and turn up, get out of here. You're not interesting to me. I am going to sit and get all of the pieces together so that I have a Cruella de Vil that matches Emma Stone's Cruella de Vil, while also taking inspiration from the original Cruella de Vil, and it blends them in a really nice cocktail, but it is also like a nice outfit that makes me feel nice. And put in like hours of work. And then after half an hour I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm done. Everyone's drunk, I'm gonna go home. But the dressing up is the best bit.
Excellent. And the kids coming around and egging your house and begging for chocolates?
I'll have some sweets. I'll give, like, I don't begrudge them, like, fine. But that's not, I mean, I didn't trick or treat much as a kid. Like, it's all about the costume.
Okay, and how about Ellie? I'm kind of going clockwise around my screen.
I'm in principle for Halloween, but it's a bit like New Year's for me in that I never really do anything for it. Like Morven, we never really trick-or-treated as kids. When I was a teenager, we lived in an area where there were like no small children, so no one ever came to the door to trick-or-treat. And then I've been in a flat since like leaving university, so I've never had trick-or-treaters come to the door. Like, I've been to a couple of like Halloween nights out in my youth, and they were always rubbish, same as New Year's always is. But I am going to my first proper adult Halloween party this year, and it's full, it's my friend and her American husband, so it's like proper American. Any costume goes, but you have to put in effort. I still have no idea what I'm going to wear, but I'm trusting that this Halloween is going to be the best one yet.
Excellent. Full masquerade style?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Okay, and Dakara. Oh no, that's bottom. That's the other side. Bob.
Yeah. No, I don't really do. I feel like I think it, as part of my general pattern of alienation from the world in general, I don't really get those rituals. I get them as, you know, the old seasonal thing of we are farmers and our lives revolve around the seasons, and therefore we mark midwinter, we mark the solstices. But that's not part of it anymore, so I don't really know what it's for. So I find it more meaningful to just not do it. You know, like maybe we need some new tech worker holidays or something that are relevant to what's actually going on in our lives.
Tech isn't spooky.
I'm just saying, like it's all. I find it's also, and Christmas is the same. It's also divorced from the purpose it actually came into being for. That I find myself feeling silly about it all. Like it has no connection to any real thing. So I haven't found a way. I know you're going to interrupt me. It's okay. I know you disagree, but I just haven't found a way to make it meaningful for me, and neither has anybody else. So go on, Florence. You disagree.
To each their own.
Yeah.
You're wrong, but to each their own.
Yeah, I get that a lot. That's
You're
okay.
wrong.
But even the painting a face on the turnip.
Yeah, but did you grow the turnip? No, you bought it in Tesco's, so it has no meaning. You know?
Very good.
Spooky, but spooky.
But also, I'm sorry to be a fucking dry shite, but our relationship to the dead has changed. So spooky has no meaning. It's like, it's just horror movies now. You know, we have no connection to the dark outside.
I think you said something very interesting though. We could really shake up Halloween and say, okay, October 31st is now the day that everyone gets to be really afraid, because it's the day we let AI make all our decisions throughout the whole day. Do nothing unless AI said so.
Oh, I don't know. Would everything get fixed or would everything get fucked? Everybody be super friendly and polite to each other, you know? Guy, I think that's a great idea. It's really interesting, and I'm glad you put it forward. Let's make a plan.
Thank you, Siri. Okay. How about you, Saorla? What do you think of Halloween or AI Day, whichever you prefer?
Yeah, I'm a bit like, would you say AI Day? It's now going to be one day a year where we switch off all devices and have to kick it old school. Which could be interesting. But yeah, no, I'm kind of like Bob. I love the mythology, around Samhain and the origins of Halloween and all the mythology around it. I do find it very commercialized now, though. Like, I get all these videos popping up on my social media, and it's like cozy pumpkin vibes, it's just kind of a big marketing thing. But I do have really fond memories from when I was a kid. Like, I lived in a housing estate, so we did trick or treat a lot, and everyone got really into their costumes. And then my friends' parents would have kind of traditional Halloween games at their house, like bobbing for apples and things like that. And then you just kind of watch a spooky movie like Hocus Pocus or something. So I have really fond memories of the holiday. I think now I live in an area where it's just preteens chucking fireworks at each other constantly. That's kind of all that happens at Halloween. Outside my house, you kind of can't go outside. Which
and the dog
isn't
terrorizing.
Fun. And the which?
The dog terrorizing.
Yeah.
Luckily our dogs now don't even notice Halloween bangers and stuff, but our previous dogs, they used to hide under the couch practically. We have a low to the ground couch, and you're talking about 100-pound lab collie cross trying to crawl under a couch. It's kind of sad to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the one law change. Sorry, it's the one law change I feel so strongly about. Yeah. This is my one platform.
Silent fireworks
only. Fireworks only on 5th of November, on the day itself, on New Year's Eve, and on Diwali, and that's it. No one else is allowed to set off fireworks any other time. Because then if you've got dogs, you can prepare.
And for all those people watching this all over the world, right, who aren't in England, 5th of November is Guy Fawkes Day.
Whole world. These are the rules now. It's just putting it out there.
But they're also they're illegal in Ireland, fireworks. They just go to the north and get them and bring them down, and they're just everywhere. Yeah.
But
so I don't think a law change would actually help us.
Yeah. Is it illegal to set them off or just to buy them?
All of it.
But really, all of it. Use them as well.
But different levels. I mean, if you get caught possessing fireworks, it's a slap on the wrist. You're naughty person. How dare you?
Yeah.
If you're caught setting them off, it is a criminal offence. And if you're caught selling them or buying them, it's an offence. This is not legal advice. I am not a lawyer. It's important to say these things.
I was going to say, if we're going to have our AI day, we also need a cultural cosplay day where I'm allowed to dress up, and a fireworks day where everyone just has this is the fireworks day.
Can't you just cosplay any day?
Yeah, but people judge you when they don't judge you the same on Halloween. If I cosplay and I go on the bus in July, people judge me. People don't judge you if you do it at Halloween.
To work, an hour and a half dark journey to work in full Halloween getup. I went as Papa Smurf one year. With the beard, all painted white, blue all over.
Wow.
Love it.
And it was interesting how a part of the dart kind of cleared out. And then there was one lady sitting beside me with her daughter, and when she was getting off, she went, "It's so great. She was so excited to see you." I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you."
That's super cute.
Oh.
And Dakara, what do you think of Halloween?
I mean, I'm a bit like Mick, to be fair. It's not my cup of tea, but obviously having a son now, I've got to kind of put my thoughts aside and just take him trick-or-treating and do all the usual stuff.
You don't just want to bring him up now to leave in it and let him be bullied?
No, I'm not going to go down that path. I mean, if he chooses not to, I mean, that's up to him, but
no.
He's showing some interest, so yeah, I've got to put my big girl pants on and go and take him out trick-or-treating this year and do all that good stuff. But yeah, the Halloween thing has never really been my vibe. Being a scaredy
it could be a whole new kind of stream content source for you, cosplay.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be. I have been sent. Oh, I don't know where it is at the
Don't
minute.
you
But
watch
I
a
have
bunch
been
of
sent
Buffy?
Yeah, I've been sent a
That's
Wednesday
spooky.
cosplay. I mean, Buffy.
Buffy's spooky.
I mean, I did jump at a few episodes of that as well. To be fair,
There are some absolutely terrifying episodes of Buffy.
Hush,
Yeah.
hush.
It's the
it's
silence.
traumatizing.
Yeah.
Or the one in the hospital with the kids when Buffy's sick.
Hated that. Yeah, hated that one.
Fantastic.
But the gentlemen are definitely the scariest for me.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Well, talking about spooky things, maybe we should let Bob off his tenterhooks and tell him what spooky things happened last week. But before that, we'll just welcome everybody. Welcome to Removal of Masks. We're playing through Masks of Nyarlathotep, the epic Call of Cthulhu campaign from Chaosium. Could there be more C's in that sentence? Look, really delighted to have you. Watch along, enjoy. Obviously, if this is your first episode, maybe go back to episode 1. Don't jump in here because you'll spoil things for yourself, and you'll also probably have a hard time understanding where these crazy people are and how they got here, both mentally and in terms of the story. If you do decide to continue watching, just forgive them a little bit and understand there's a lot of psychological and emotional damage under the bridge already. So yeah, with that said, like, subscribe, and feel free to comment and tell us how we're doing. So I think this week we're going to have to kick off with a little bit of a recap. And I would really love to hear the perspective of someone who was creeping along through the dark, looking for their friends, with no real surety that they were in the right place. That's where we kind of started last session for Valentine and Ruby. So, Ruby, maybe why don't you kick us off and tell us how things went for Ruby?
Ruby. I mean, I think we were all pretty scared going into it. Apart from Poole, he was he even there? I mean, I don't know what.
He was eating his big sandwich upstairs.
Yeah,
Eating
he was just focused on his sandwich, the poor guy. But yeah, we were scared going down there, and we just really wanted to find Mick and Florence, making sure that they were okay. And we ended up finding them, which was a nice relief. But we did get into a spot of bother as well, because when we found them, there happened to be a few zombies about, and we got ourselves into a bit of a bother fighting the zombies. I took a trophy home, though. That was nice. That one of the zombies' arms. That was for keeps, that one. I think I've still got hold of it throughout the entire battle. I think I've just... Yeah, I think it's just a part of me now. But yeah, I think Valentine can explain the rest of it there. I wouldn't know.
Oh, it was
Everything turned into a bit of a blood rage fugue.
A bit of a... Yeah.
It was a very prolonged fight with the zombies, really. It went on far longer than I expected. They were very hard to set on fire. They just refused to go up in flames. So, and Florence, unfortunately, was carrying Mick, who was extremely injured the entire time, and so hard to fight off a zombie when you have a Mick on your shoulder. So, but Ruby did some great work waving that zombie arm around.
I mean, I tried.
Clubbering a few zombies. But despite the fact that he only had one arm. And then at one point we had a zombie with no arms that kept trying to grab people, which, I appreciate the effort, I guess. But I did get to finally use my shotgun on some of the zombies and managed to not blow anyone else's head off. So I very much enjoyed the fight, really. I very much enjoyed the fight.
It was a good one.
Okay, good stuff. And then from the perspective of Loveday, who chased the others down into the basement.
Well, rather luckily, I'd found something of a Molotov cocktail down under the bar. Actually, is that an anachronism? Did they have Molotov cocktails in the 20s? I'd found a large bottle with a rag stuffed inside it that I could set on fire. So we did that. Poole followed me down, set a couple of zombies on fire, came in to help, and do you know, I think it all went rather well in the end. We saw them off. There were a few minor injuries. You were on fire at one point, Mick, but you're fine now. It's all okay. We got you all out. And very sensibly, we chose not to open the very scary-looking sort of well situation. We just left, which for us was remarkably sensible, I think.
So the scary
Very
well.
sensible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a big hole in the ground, and it was covered over with a big, piece of wood with the metal, and it was giving off, I would say, bad vibes. So we decided it might be better to leave and tend to our injuries
Guys,
rather than.
I'll leave you alone for 1 week. 1 week I left you. and you're not going into the scary well. Like, what happened?
Loveday invents the Molotov cocktail.
I'm just saying, if I had been here, none of this would have happened, okay? I'm putting that out there
Well,
right
if
now.
you'd been here, you definitely would have opened the scary well.
Oh, yes.
And then we all would have died.
Argument with the
And
zombies.
We all would have died.
Yeah, the scary
Yes,
well.
we heard some
Turned out
unearthly
to be-
screaming as we were running. I'm sorry, not running away. We were leaving expeditiously. We weren't running by any means. There was a lot of shouting and screaming and shots fired, and definitely something rather unearthly, probably coming out of that well. So it's probably a good thing you weren't here, Mick. I don't think the police came off too well in the end.
No.
And then I think we got a very stern message that we were no longer welcome in New York. So we left.
From who?
Well, Lieutenant Poole called and communicated what had happened when they opened the well. Well, he didn't really communicate. It was very cryptic. He could have told us properly, but he said that some police were injured, some died, some had gone a bit insane, and that it was probably better if we left.
And didn't Mick give us the place to go as well? After the...
So that is something Micheál would remember, is he kind of faded into consciousness as he was being stuffed sideways into a taximeter cab, and he heard people saying something about hospital this and hospital that, and he blurted out Bishop O'Malley's address, said they'll take care of me there, and then the pain just was too much, and he faded back into unconsciousness.
Okay.
They were quite rude.
And,
They did not want to treat Florence.
I
No.
think, let's hear Florence's recap, and we'll see how she feels about the getting left on the sidewalk.
Well, do you want me to do the whole thing or just that bit?
Yeah, maybe start at the beginning, because
Yeah. I mean, there's a fair amount of
you and
crossover.
Micheál had a slightly different journey.
So Florence and Micheál they broke themselves out of a box. Mick was unconscious. We found ourselves in a room full of dead bodies with their guts hanging out. And then they started to move. And so Florence very quickly tried to get out of this situation with the moving corpses, realised that Mick was unconscious, so put him over her shoulder, walked quite quickly out of the area and into another room, opened the door carefully, which then the others were on the other side of. There was some muttering about the others didn't realise that it was Florence, but Florence could hear that it was them. And so she yelled, "Zombies, run!" Just before being grabbed by a zombie and pulled back into the room. There was then some fighting of trying to hold on to Mick and also fight a zombie off my shoulder. That was quite difficult. And then pulling it off. At one point, I think, dropping Mick. And then at one point, to try and attack the zombies, because we were going with a fire-based approach, picking up a paraffin lamp, but in the swing an unfortunate fumble occurred. The result of this fumble being hot paraffin rather than going onto the zombie went onto both Florence and Micheál, who were already both already injured, not doing very well. But the others came in and we applied some first aid. We managed to get rid of all the zombies. Paul came in, was very helpful with some very good shooting. Then there was the weird well, and Paul suggested that maybe that's where the cultists were hiding the bodies. But Valentine said that, or there might be something scary in there, so we all decided to leave that. On our way out, we picked up the ledger, or did we already have the ledger? Either way, we were then in possession of the ledger, which, checking afterwards, we found incriminated Robson. So we sent the ledger off to Paul.
Just to point out there was an opportunity to leave the ledger with Robson, so he would have, some evidence left to work with as you whipped off with all the spooky stuff. But we decided to bring the ledger along with us, I think. And after the fact, we're thinking about sending it back to Poole.
So we haven't yet, but we're thinking of doing that. Got it. We haven't done it. Okay.
So currently he has no evidence.
Okay, well that's
Except
on the to-do list.
Policemen.
That's on the to-do list. Then Paul sent in a bunch of policemen who clearly did check what was in the spooky well, and a bunch of them died and went insane. So maybe we were right to not look in the spooky well. But we managed to all live. None of us died, and I really thought that Florence was going to die. And I really thought that Mick might die, but we all managed to live. We got Mick. So we went to the address that Mick was suggesting, and they almost left me on the doorstep. But was it Valentine? Yeah. Someone went to the door with me. Valentine went to the door with me.
I wasn't going to leave you.
There was a very much a point where you were going to leave me before deciding.
we assumed that the church would be more charitable than they actually turned out to be.
Yeah, so the church very much.
We'll just leave Florence here with Micheál. I seem to recall this.
Just leave them here for now. There was very much a let's leave them with the church people. The church people will look after them, and then the church people very much wanted to take care of Mick, but did not want to take care of Florence. And then when Florence appealed for help, they said they would help, but in a very suspicious way, which made Florence scared. So Florence said, actually, let's go to the hospital. So Florence checked into the hospital, and the doctor said to stay there for the night. And Florence is listening to the doctors and stayed in the hospital was it someone said to stay, but Valentine is staying with Florence in the hospital to make sure that she's well. I think that's where we got to.
I have to say the keeper was a little puzzled with how the visit to Micheál's friend's house went. There was a lot of talk up front of just leaving the two and going back to the hotel, and then there was a decision, no, actually one of us should go up to the door with them, make sure Florence has help carrying Micheál up to the door, and then but wait, what if they see our occult mystical items that we've taken? Okay, wait, so some of you should stay in the car with the strange items. Yeah. Oh, what about this mask? Oh, well, I think they have the other mask anyway, so we should tell them, we know Micheál gave you a mask before, so here's another one to deal with the same way. But that all got forgotten when they got to the door, and it was just like, here's a mask.
But you give them a little peace offering and they give you medical attention, and that's not what's happening.
Yes, for Micheál.
But the original plan was to just leave us on the doorstep and run away. That was the...
It was Florence.
That's the confusing part to me.
Micheál, and we're going to go.
Okay.
Well, you trusted these people, so we were like, well, we trust you, so
we
surely
didn't know
they'll...
what kind of place it was, and then, Florence said that there was...
Micheál
church
literally bleeding out and covered in burns, and Florence
is also not okay.
Consciousness and covered in burns. And just get out of the cat taxi and take him to the door. It'll be okay.
Micheál said this is where he wanted to go. Like, we would have brought him to hospital if that's what he'd said.
Yeah.
I think there was some underlying trauma, and people were, perhaps in a heightened
Not
emotional
trusting.
state, and
There
not
was a
really
lot
able to
going
process
on.
their
Just checking the notes I made.
We
in an earlier
almost died
session
by
with Bishop
zombie.
O'Malley. Don't trust Bishop Tom O'Malley. Okay, yeah, interesting. No, I don't know. I'm only kidding. I'm
Wait,
kidding.
is that right?
Oh,
Besides,
no.
don't trust anyone.
So it's right beside don't trust the keeper.
No comment. You may wish to think that. I could never possibly comment.
Trying to tempt us to open a spooky well.
You don't
I
choose
would
to
have just
keep
opened it.
something
I'm
as
just
well.
saying,
There was
definitely.
something
I would have been in that
And
well.
we all
There was
would
no
have
tempting.
died!
There was no
We all
tempting.
would have
The best that you were
died!
knocked out.
Mentioned it was there.
It was for the best that you were comatose.
But would we have died? You know?
A lot
does
of those
seem that
policemen
way.
died. A lot of those policemen
I don't know.
died.
I mean, I'm not an NPC, you know?
I'm pretty sure you were down
You've
on
got to
at
remember,
least
Micheál
1
has
HP,
serious
maybe
main character
0.
vibes.
Serious main character energy. We need to kill this man to teach him a lesson.
I'll just return in another form. There's no getting around it.
Okay. So, and then where it all got left off, I think we've left a little bit out, because where it all got left off was a conversation beside Florence's bedside in the hospital, where Ellie gave the update about the call from Poole, having received a call from him from his hospital bed, hopefully in a different hospital. So Loveday gave that update, and the group started talking, well, if we're going to go, where should we go? And I said, well, maybe we'll leave that for next week and you guys can all discuss it together. I am happy as the keeper to give you a couple of minutes out of character to quickly brainstorm as players and see if you can pull threads together a little and recap for each other and remember your clues and think about where you'd want to go next to further your investigation. And then we can drop into character and you can actually have a real conversation about it in character without Mick, because he is currently missing in action. The last the group got from you, by the way, Micheál, was along with the take me to this address, was just leave me there. You go on. I'll catch up with you wherever you go next.
Okay.
Okay. So, they may come back and look for you, or you may need to get on the telephone when you regain consciousness at some stage in a few days or a few weeks. Or
So
there will be some constitution checks required and seeing how recovery goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So out of
So
character.
out of character. Off you go. What do you think about next steps? You could always hang around New York for a while.
Yeah, good
Have a
idea.
chat with
I
Out of
think
New
let's
York.
not. Out
Yeah.
of New York.
the keeper.
Yeah.
Really quiet.
Let's get out.
Yeah, I have been thinking about this for the last couple of weeks. Not that it plays on my mind at all, but it seems to me that it's Egypt and Kenya are where all our threads are leading us. Because there is London en route, but all I have written down for there's the Penhew Fellow and the Penhew Foundation. But I don't know enough about travel in the 1920s, but I feel like taking a steamship, you probably want to stop in the UK anyway along the route, or at least France or somewhere like that. So maybe we stop briefly in London or Paris or somewhere to check in on the Penhew Foundation, or we can just try and get straight to Egypt. But it does feel like Egypt is where we're being pointed next.
Well, Egypt is likely to lead to Kenya anyway, because it did for...
That's true, yeah.
Like, it seems to have been a stepping stone towards Kenya, but there could be a lot of value in finding out what that stepping stone was.
And there's that bent pyramid, which I
Yeah,
think is Egypt.
yeah. Like there seems to be some... Probably an old cult centered around that. Whatever they found in the bent pyramid seemed to lead them to Kenya. So whether we want to just skip ahead to Kenya, which seems to be the heart of the thing, or follow Carlyle's trail. And Carlyle's trail would have been London, Kenya. London, Egypt, Kenya.
So if we kind of retrace his steps, you thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we have plunged into a lot without enough information, and we might get more out of things if we have a bit more background.
I feel like if we went straight to Kenya without having done Britain or Egypt, I don't feel like we have that many like threads. Whereas if we went to one or both of those on the way, we may pick up more like information to be going off of.
Yeah.
We could also, if we stop by London, stock up a load of firearms from Loveday's dad.
We could take our pick.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe like a tank.
True.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems like
As much firearm and power, as much weaponry as we can
Valentine
get.
wants Valentine wants another shotgun and some dynamite. Just lob it into the pyramid and just
Run away! Yeah.
Just to check, I'm seeing I think what was actually said about Carlyle's stopover in London, the expedition will perform researches in London under the auspices of the Penhew Foundation before continuing to Egypt. So it's some sort of a library, or there's a way you can do research there. I wouldn't trust them, but it seems there's something can be done there that maybe led them to, or helped them in Egypt.
Yeah.
They also never called Ruby back, or Loveday.
Fuckers.
Loveday called them.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So just on principle, it seems like we should go bang on their door and be like, "Excuse me, you never called us back."
Yeah.
We came all the way around the world.
Yeah, just for the principle.
But yeah, I suppose if
It's
we go
rude.
there and find out exactly what information he was given, then we'll know where he went next potentially.
Yeah.
Which I assume Loveday will be the one to charm it out of him.
Where are we up to
It's
though
gone
with
so well
Hilton
for me.
Adams though?
Oh, Hilton's going to die.
Oh, he got off.
Did he?
No, he
You
got
didn't
off.
get the update from
got off.
Lieutenant Poole that
the
Hilton
evidence.
Adams was very quickly exonerated following the discovery in the cash box you left behind of trinkets and trophies, jewellery and bits and pieces that were from numerous victims, including the murder victims.
Yeah,
sorts of
so
little,
we succeeded in that part of the New York mission.
Very, very
Still need
good.
to give him back the ledger though, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We can
get
a
like
hotel to
get
deal
that
with
ledger, send that ledger to Paul,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whoever needs it is definitely on the to-do list.
Jackson
And we
Elias
still
was
haven't
also
heard
in
from
London.
Loveday's godparents.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
He was, and you have his London notes.
yeah.
London
yeah,
notes are
may have
somewhat
left a trail.
garbled. Right?
Where's London notes again?
He was going mad at that point. I think he was sort of like, "Oh, they're
Yeah.
coming to get me! They're coming to get me!" But there's nothing specific. So we
They
said
were, to
they
be
don't give
fair.
any leads in London other than still the Penhew Foundation.
Well, I feel like London's a convenient stopover, right? If a steamship out of New York to London is probably going to be a lot easier to find than a steamship from New York to Cairo. And we do need to get out of New York as quickly as possible. We have been firmly warned by Paul that we will probably not make it out if we don't get out soon.
So in terms of travel, it is possible to go Egypt Port Said from New York. However, New York to Port Said is up to 21 days at sea. Whereas England to Southampton is 4 to 9 days. And then Southampton to Port Said is 4 to 12 days. So it is
It's
as you
faster to
said,
go
Loveday,
to
a slightly more of a broken up or made into legs.
Yeah.
No, it's the total time is around about the same on average, but it's broken into legs that are more manageable. 21 days on board ship in the 1920s is quite a haul.
Yeah, I was about to say it's going to have effects on our health to spend that long travelling, so
You can
break
only
it up and then...
recuperate.
Favorable effects possibly though, because doctors strongly recommend shipboard travel. It is supposed to be very good for the soul and the mind.
We can afford
and
first
the body.
class now.
Fresh air. Oh,
And hey, we've got some big books to read, so
So-
we're going to be fine for things to do.
that's
That
true.
is a good point, Mick, and it was the last interjection from the keeper before you guys discussed this more in character. Was going to be before you leave New York, you will probably touch base with Carlton Ramsey in any case. Because, keeping them updated where you're going is part of the whole arrangement. And he may have a know of Elias's contacts in London. He may be able to put you in touch with someone who would know Elias and would have been helpful to Elias in the past in London. So that might be a good starting point, if that's where you're going first. Similarly, if you're going to Egypt, he might be able to do the same for Egypt, or etc. Yeah? Okay. So, I'm going to say, rather than draw out the mystery of whether or not you find Micheál, I will tell you first where we are. We are, it was the 23rd, when your friends went missing, the 23rd of January. Okay, the day before the Dark of the Moon. No, sorry, it was the 22nd when your friends went missing. 2 days before the Dark of the Moon. It was the 23rd, Friday the 23rd of January, when you got out of the JuJu House in the middle of the night and got to the hospital, and by the time you all got settled and got home, it was early Friday. Okay? Friday was pretty much a dead day, a day of rest, etc. Was Friday evening when you got the call from Poole letting you know what had happened, and that Hilton Adams' execution, which had actually been scheduled for Sunday, had been called off, and that Hilton Adams was being exonerated. Okay. I will say on Saturday, the Dark of the Moon, Saturday the 24th of January, one of you gets a phone call from Micheál. Micheál will be conscious by that stage if he survives. So let's start then with some luck rolls for everybody to see about regaining luck, and then we'll start with some healing for Micheál to see how he gets on with his recovery, and that will then help to inform us where we go from there. Micheál might go straight into character creation.
Oh, I was on mute. I get some luck back. Is it 1d10?
1d10.
1d10. Yay.
Oh,
Get some
I
of that
also
luck
get
that
some
I
luck
spent
back.
making sure I didn't die. 3 out of 10?
Valentine
Really?
absurdly still has 89 luck, so she does not get any luck back. I feel that is a personal affront, and that I am doing something wrong as a keeper. My player
No,
still
I
has
lost-
89 luck.
No, I used up a bunch of luck, and then when I rolled last time, I think I rolled like a 9 or
That's
something.
right, you got a 10 or a 9 back, yeah, exactly.
So you got it
Yeah.
all.
Hey.
Okay, so... While... Oh, you've done that? Okay, great. So, Micheál, week on week you're going to be requiring some care, okay? And you'll be making a constitution rolls. And if you're in a comfortable environment with complete rest, you will get a bonus die to your recovery. First, however, we're going to say that you received medical attention. You got first aid, so that is 1 hit point, 1 point of... Oh no, sorry, you'd already had your first aid, and that is why you were not dying. You'd had first aid and some stitching and surgery on your major wound. So I seem to recall, after you took exacerbated damage and some battering and got set on fire, you had gone down from the 3 hit points that they got you back to 1 hit point. You were 1 hit point away from death. You've been taken back to Bishop O'Malley's. You received some further medical attention there, some help with the burns, etc., etc. Roll a d3 for me, please.
Okay. Don't see a D3. There's D6.
So that is 3. So you are now on 4 hit points. Okay. After that 2 days of care and rest and trying to see about getting yourself back on your feet. The lay folk and clergy folk at this little sanctuary are all very reluctant to allow you to be up and out and moving around, etc., etc. They're strongly advising rest and recuperation time. Okay. However, if you are determined, they give you access to a phone to make a couple of calls.
Is that over me there?
That is to you, yeah.
I don't know where anybody is. I suppose I could try the hotel.
You would guess they're at the hotel. Here's a question for Loveday in this, though. There is a question for Loveday in this. Loveday, you we'll brush over the fact that you had the standing instruction not to give any men any information about you calling your location, because a few things have happened. The first is Florence has had a telegram from home, from your partner, asking if you're okay. Nobody has heard from you in quite some time. Loveday, Tommy got a hold of you at the hotel because even though he rang and got the brush off, and then he rang back again giving a fictitious name, and still got the brush off, but you got the message, and so you rang him back. You made contact. He told you your godparents are very worried about you. They've made it home and seem to be okay, but they're very worried about you because you've been missing for days now. He's been very worried about you. Are you all right, etc., etc. I assume so. The salient part of this is I assume you've told the hotel it's okay to let people contact you.
I think probably I'm still not sure I completely trust that we've taken down the whole ring, because they just kept coming out of the woodwork, and Robson's still on the loose. So I think I would probably say Lieutenant Poole and my godparents can call, and then I would ring Tommy myself, because it's quite a useful fiction that we're on the outs that gives the hotel a reason not to let people call.
Okay, so Micheál, when you ring the hotel and ask for Loveday Llewellyn, the first reaction is there's nobody here of that name, and then you ask for her pseudonym, the false name that she kind of put herself down under at the hotel, and they say don't know who that is.
I'll just give the room number.
Nobody here of that name either. You give the room number, and they say sorry, can't put you through, I'm afraid. Is there anyone else we can try and contact you with, etc. At some point, I think you probably mention that you're a guest and your name is Micheál O'Sullivan, and then they go, oh, okay, Mr. O'Sullivan, sorry, of course, we'll put you through to the room. And then they put you through to Loveday. Loveday, the switchboard puts you through to Micheál.
Yes, hello.
It's Mick.
Oh, thank God. Everybody, Mick's alive. He's alive. It's fine. Oh my God. Are you with the church? What's happened? How are you? You're not dead. You're all right. Well, tell us everything.
I was going to say the same thing to you.
Yeah, we're fine. You're the one we left beaten and bleeding on a doorstep.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about. I'm awake anyway. I don't know what the hell happened.
You may not want to know. I'll be quite honest with you. And how are you? What's happening? Are you shot? Are you beaten up? Are you?
I'm in a bad way. I'm in a bad way. I'm in a bad
You
way.
do have questions about the burns.
Yeah, I don't know why I was on fire.
Well, you'll have to ask Florence about that. What's more important is that we need to get out of New York and we don't want to leave you behind. So what kind of shape? Can you travel? Are you in any kind of shape to
I can travel as long as I can get horizontal fairly fast, you know.
Yeah, with as many beds on boats, I think we'll probably be fine. I'm shortly to ring down to the hotel front desk and try and get us booked onto a steamship. I'm sure they can handle all that. Could you travel tomorrow, do you think? Would that be too soon?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's the spirit. Stiff upper lip and all that. You know, that's how we've got through the war. We'll do it again now. So if we come and collect you tomorrow morning, then that sounds all good. It is good to hear from you, Mick. It is good.
It is.
We were so worried about
Come here,
you.
while I have you, tell me this
Yeah.
now. Sorry, above the table, I have a child who has arrived here and is creeping towards me. Hi. Okay, back in character. Right, Loveday, while I have you, I have to ask you something important,
Yeah.
all right? Who's which in the room there?
Of course. Well, I've got Ruby, obviously.
Yeah.
And Valentine, is this a couple of days later, did you say, guys?
Yeah,
So,
when
Yes. So
Florence out of hospital.
Florence would probably be back in the hotel and
Alright.
recuperating, unless she particularly desires to remain in hospital.
Do you want to stay in, just before I say anything, Florence?
I think I was staying at least for the night, but if it's not like
2 days later.
oh, if it's 2 days later, I think by that point she's out.
We are now on Sunday, the 25th of January.
Cool.
Yes, well, it's Ruby and Valentine in the room with me, and then Florence is here too somewhere. Florence, it's
No, it's
Mick.
okay. You don't have to call anybody. It's all right. So Ruby and Valentine are there with you, and Florence is off in another room. Is that what you're telling me?
I think so, yes. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not keeping track of them. We're packing quite quickly.
Okay, but I just want the whole escapade. I was blacked out for a lot of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Would you say it was easy, or was it hard?
Well, it's very hard to put a word on things like that, Mick, to be honest with you. I mean, we came out of it all right. We're all still alive, and there's really no sense dwelling on it. It's in the past.
Did you get the feeling that was it like that things were against us, or did it feel like it went well? Is what I'm asking.
Well, I suppose we're all alive, so it probably went quite well. I mean, it went better than it went for the policeman
And
that we left
is
there.
Florence injured in any way?
Oh, yes, she's been in hospital, but she's all right now. She's walking, so she's in better shape than you.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Righto. That's great.
I mean, are you all right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sound it. That's it. Stiff upper lip, remember?
I had a very bad dream a
fine.
few days ago. I had a very bad dream. Sure, I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it some other time. But you were all right, and that's the main thing.
Yes, exactly. Good. Yeah, righto. That's the spirit. Yes.
I
Yes.
really
So,
appreciate you coming to send me light, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. Of course, we're friends, aren't we? It's what friends do.
Yeah.
And you know, it wasn't your fault you ended up down there. It was all of
Not
us
at
together.
all.
So it's
Not at all.
no, it's all fine. Yes. So listen, if you can get packed up, then we will come by and collect you tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I'll call back just to confirm that we've got the tickets and everything, that we're ready to go.
Righto. Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah. And just rest up, okay, Mick? We're all going to be just fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Bye.
Oh bye. Love you. Bye.
The laudanum is obviously doing its job. Micheál, you have a interesting conversation with Bishop O'Malley around
Yeah, I talked to him.
why you feel that you need to follow through on this, and it's a definitely the things he's mentioned that you need to be looking into and solving. There are leads, and you've potential to find more things like that. That mask well, nobody's mentioned that you brought that. He mentions it. He raises that this mask that you brought in is fascinating and definitely of some terrifying occult significance, and needs to be disposed of. They'll be destroying it, and so you probably leverage that a little bit and go, I've leads on more things like that, and so I need to get out of New York, and can you clear it with the parish, etc. And so he gets you a bit of a free pass on leaving the country for a little while.
I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. When you say destroy it, like, what's he going to do with it?
He says they're going to burn it.
Right.
After obviously sanctifying it and carrying out various exorcisms.
Jesus, Tom, how long will that take?
It'll be a week or two now.
It'll be a week or two. Right. Good. Well, I'm sure it's in good hands. Do you think...
It's secure.
Good. Would it be possible for me to witness the burning, Tom?
Well, if you could be around for a couple of weeks, yes.
Okay. I might send someone on my behalf if I'm not. It would be very important to me to be sure that it's destroyed, Tom, you know.
Of course.
Would you be all right if I nominate someone on my behalf to witness it?
It would need to be someone I trust.
Of course.
Who could that be? Micheál? I mean, I could witness the burning on your behalf, of course.
Oh, you couldn't, Tom. I'm so sorry, you couldn't. I think maybe...
But we both trust me, don't we?
Of course we do. But you telling me it's destroyed in 2 weeks is no different from you telling me it's going to be destroyed today, Tom, you know. Listen, I'll send word. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you being so flexible to put my mind at ease. I'm going a bit mad, Tom, is the thing. And anything that could be helpful to help me cling to my last remaining sanity points, it's vastly appreciated.
We are familiar. I would suggest, if you're going to be shipboard, rest and a lot of time sitting on the deck, laying down on the deck if possible, and looking at the sea. It is a strong curative.
I'll do that.
Soothes the mind.
Yeah.
Helps with the panics and the depressions that these things can bring on.
Good.
Micheál, by the way, you've had no further recurrence of the mysterious blackouts and self-harm or anything.
I've gone through it and out the other side.
It was a temporary insanity. Okay. Okay. So we'll say you find your way to wherever Loveday sends word that you're going to be travelling from. Valentine,
I was going to say,
Florence.
do I get hit points back from my time in the hospital?
I suppose.
I said yes. I specifically said yes. I'm going to stay the night in the hospital when the doctor told me to stay the night in the hospital because I would like some of my hit points back, please.
They absolutely nail that. Yes, you will get 4 hit points back. I would say the critical success on the medicine check is
wonderful. Very glad to
get
hear.
the best possible care. And so not only do they take care of that major wound and give you 3 points back on that, but also some of the scrapes and burns and things are also salved, and you feel somewhat better. For yourself and Micheál both. Did anyone else take a major wound last week, by the way? If you did, you'd have it marked.
I think everyone was fine. It was just us two that were on the verge of death.
Scrapes.
Everyone else was
Micheál
fine.
and
We were the ones
Florence,
dying.
You will find that during this ocean journey, I will be updating your character sheets, and your backstory page will take some minor amendments. Micheál, actually, more for you than Florence, because you also have a temporary insanity to deal with. Every time you get a major wound or a temporary insanity or a break or incident from Mythos, things change on that background sheet that grounds you and tethers you to the world, and scars start to turn up, or relationships start to become a bit frayed as your temper wears, or your mental state changes a bit and you stop liking fine foods, or sometimes you start getting a mania for fine foods, and so I will make some gentle adjustments. We won't traumatize you guys too much at this stage. It's very early in the campaign, but we will be amending your sheets just a little. So we pick up with Loveday and Ruby and Florence and Valentine in the hotel. We don't need to play out a whole scene, just for you folks to get aligned on where you're going and who's booking the tickets and who's paying for the tickets. Are we reaching out to ask Carlton Ramsey to make funds available, or to ask Willa to make funds available, or is Loveday just covering? I leave that for you guys to discuss.
Yeah. I mean, if no one has any objections, I think I'd probably just call down to the desk and get them to make the arrangements on our behalf, and I'll just pay for it.
If you're offering.
But Jackson did want us to use some of his funds to continue our investigation, so we should at least speak to Carlton Ramsey and see if there's a way that we can access these funds abroad.
Yes,
Let
good idea.
know
I'm
what our
on board
plan
with
is,
that.
at least.
Yes. Perfect. Yes, I'm very happy. Does anyone want to make the call?
Should we call or should we go visit?
I don't think we should be out on the streets of New York. I think we could be in some trouble
point.
if we are seen.
We're laying low and trying to make a ship tomorrow if possible. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Then phone call it is.
okay, so you call through to Willa, and Willa says, yes, I'm familiar with the process of this kind of thing. It is possible to wire transfer funds to banks overseas. Or alternatively, I can have a letter of credit sent over. Might be useful. Just it's like some people would call it a traveler check. You would have a note that's good against an American or British bank and take it with you, or we can just make cash available if needs be, but it'll take a couple of days to get any substantial sum of cash.
Traveller's check, do we think?
Yeah, I think traveller's check would be the safest option, right?
Probably.
Okay, so she has a draft made up for you for an amount. How much are we seeking?
Should we seek to cover the cost of tickets, maybe, for now? Ship tickets, that is.
Yeah, I think as long as we keep receipts, we should be good anyway for them, to get in touch with them later
So
on.
ship tickets. Are we traveling first class, second class steerage, or are we working passage?
Working passage, obviously, darling. No, it'll be first for me, thank you.
First
and Ruby,
class.
obviously. The rest of you can choose, but I would advise first class personally.
Let's keep our rooms together if possible. So if Loveday is going to insist on first class, let's try to get some rooms together in first class.
Okay,
Have you
and
been
are we
travelling
going to
first class
London,
before?
Cairo, Mombasa, Melbourne, Shanghai?
I think London to start with.
Okay, so London will be at most £270 per ticket. It's variable depending on how long the crossing takes. For first class, it's about $30 per day, so it'll be $270 per person at the most if it takes a full 9 days. So you're probably looking for about $1,400. Willa has a little intake of breath. Yes, I can arrange that. That's for first class, isn't it?
Well, yes. Listen, darling, if you're not comfortable with it, then just make out a check for however much you think is right, and I'll
No. I
make up the
mean,
difference.
as long as receipts are sent back, that just it's a significant outlay. I mean, if you spend at that rate, the $50,000 is not going to last too long. But I don't think Mr. Ramsey would raise any complaint at this stage about that level of spending. Just bear in mind that it can run quite expensive over time. These overseas affairs. What am I saying? You probably know this better than I do. Yeah. I'll get on that right now. I'll have I'll have the draft delivered to your hotel in an hour or two.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We'll look forward to that. I hang up and say, God, it's like talking to my father.
You may have to economize on future travels.
I don't believe in economizing.
Okay.
Alright then.
And so you have the front desk book tickets. They book you on the RMS. I want to say Aquitania. Yes, the RMS Aquitania of the Cunard line. It is a
Oh, and we'll
quite large
also, at
vessel.
some point in these few days, arrange for the ledger to go to Poole and any other evidence that we've got. If we haven't already.
We should look at the evidence and decide what we should leave with Poole and what we need to take with us.
Good plan.
Okay, so I think you guys had decided the last day that the ledger was going to Poole.
And the knife.
And the knife, that's right. Were you going to send, was there a robe or a cloak you were going to send as well, or just the knife and the ledger?
We had Silas and
Was
Quiet
it the
as, like, cult-
headband?
Yeah, his like cult get-up we had, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we picked up a few things.
It was the headband with the real tongue. That was what it was, wasn't it? That was the other one you were going to send back. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that.
I wanted to keep the headband. I'm just going to wear that all the time
The
if
metal headband.
possible. Yes.
Oh, the protective one, right? There's the
Yeah, the
protective.
one where someone got the ridiculous roll on their Cthulhu Mythos check. Yeah.
Like, Ruby,
Yes,
you've already
and like,
kept-
oh, this is a protective thing.
But Ruby, you've already kept the zombie arm. You can't keep everything.
Okay. I'll trade you a zombie arm for a headband.
That seems fair.
Okay. So, I'm very
It's time
happy
that we
that
kept
you're
the
going
zombie
to,
arm.
to London next, because I did prep England as your next port of call. So it
magic
is
in
quite
the taxi with
relieving.
the zombie
'Cause
arm.
I had to make a guess where you were going to be going. Also, import duty on zombie arms is quite steep. So,
God,
You just can't take
Brexit all
those
over
across. Ah!
okay, so we move on then to the next day, unless so in terms of wrapping up loose ends and things. During the trip, we'll talk a little bit about what kind of contact you make with people and things like that. Okay, but in terms of wrapping up loose ends here in London, here in New York, Loveday, I'm sure you touch base with your godparents, and you smooth the waters a little bit with Tommy. How do you explain that you're jetting off to another part of the world, or is he just expected to be happy and take that?
No explanations, darling. He's not put a ring on it. He doesn't deserve any.
Preach.
And sure. Will I get a chance to see you before you go?
Well, I suppose you could come to the hotel, but we can't leave, unfortunately. I'm sure you know what that's like. I can't risk getting arrested.
This evening, and with the friends. Will we have some time to ourselves?
Well, if by ourselves you mean in the suite where all my friends are staying, then yes, absolutely. There's a door we can close. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Sure, I can work that out. It'll be all right. Yes. I'll be there. Be there about 6. If that's okay. We maybe could go. Do you go downstairs? They have nice dining rooms. Do you go downstairs to eat, perhaps?
Yes, you know what? That would be lovely. Why not? Last night in New York and all that. Let's do it.
Good. There we go. Okay. 6 o'clock. Just the two of us for dinner, yes?
I'm already halfway to covering the telephone to go, Ruby, do you want to come to for dinner? And I'm like, oh, okay. Yes, that would be lovely. What a lovely idea. Maybe sometime till we see each other.
You sound disappointed. No, if you want your friends to come along as well, it's on me
do you know
anyway.
what?
So bring your friends, and we'll make a
No,
little party
no.
of it.
Let's do it just the two of us, Tommy.
No,
because it's
I'll
going
be
to be some time
disappointed
before
now.
I see
I'll be
you.
disappointed now if you don't bring them.
Oh, well, all right, if you insist.
Of course I do. Of course I do. I know how many times I have to ask before you say yes.
Lovely. Well, I'll see you at 6 then.
See you then.
Bye.
See you soon. And there's a funny note in his voice as he says, "See you soon." Okay. So anything else you want to get done? Tell me now, because we're going to switch straight on to a dinner date with Tommy, the four ladies and Tommy to dinner.
Group date.
How?
Sorry, everyone.
Florence, you might not want to go down for dinner, but it's up to you. What is your current hit points?
I'm back up to 9, because that excellent doctor from the hospital has got me back up.
Okay, I think that means we can turn off the major wound on your sheet. That can be marked down as recovered. Yes, that's right. When you get up beyond half, you recover.
And because days have passed, are we supposed to do the refresh on the?
Yes, on your indefinite insanity timer. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Click the little swirly circle on the beside your sanity. Okay. So 6 o'clock comes, and I'd like a quick round table from the ladies. What kind of preparations have we made for dinner? Are we going as we are, or are we dressing for dinner?
Oh, I'm dressing.
You do.
up.
Sorry, you get a note up from the reception that Mr. Bradford has booked the grand banquet hall, a table in the grand banquet hall.
Ooh la la.
I think it's our last night in New York. Let's go all out.
Yes, please.
Okay. And do you meet him? You assume you meet him down then at the for dinner, and not expect him to come traipsing up to the room and back down again. Okay. So everyone's all gussied up and looking fancy.
Yes, I've got the
I might
headband
ask-
on. So.
Got the headband on, of course. I might ask the others to just give me 5 minutes at the beginning and follow me down after 5 minutes, because I am feeling a bit guilty about inviting everybody along on a group date.
Okay. So you go down. Give me a psychology check when you get down there, Loveday.
Okay. Oh, good. I'm famously very good at psychology. Oh,
Oh, excellent.
hard success. How about that?
Let's
Hard
go.
success. Tommy seems unusually kind of on edge, a little off his game. There's a little bit of stuttering and stammering. You worry that maybe kind of realizing your godparents were at risk has given him a bit of a shake, that maybe you could be at risk too. He seems a little shook by the whole thing, but he's happy to see you. You have a quick chat. Suggests stepping outside for a smoke, and then oh wait, I forgot, you don't, do you?
No, sorry. I've never liked
Sorry, I
it.
forgot. Yes. Well, oh look, the lift is here, and sure, there's your friends. And the ladies cascade out of the lift. Probably the two of you come out supporting Florence, taking care of her. She's, you're feeling a lot better, but I mean, you did get shot.
Yeah.
You've been quite
That's
badly
small thing.
hurt, so you are tender and delicate, and it is still bed rest is recommended until you're fully
Does anyone know why we were on Loveday's date with her?
No, but I'm
Having a
hungry,
lovely
so
dinner.
Should we be sitting with them? It just seems a little bit odd.
Ladies, it's so nice to see you. Come on.
Bonjour.
I think the dining hall is this way.
Yes, come on, everybody. I'm starved.
Dining hall is as yet empty at 6 o'clock in the evening. A small band is setting up on a kind of dais at the end of the room. There's room. There's actually a little orchestral pit, but it's not where they're setting up on the little raised stage area. Looks like they've got some strings and things like that, cello and a couple of wind instruments too. They tune up quietly and chit chat to each other while you get your table ready. Get yourselves at your table. Tommy puts you at the head of the table, Loveday, and sits down to your left. And then it's a round table, so it's not really, there's no head of the table, but he makes sure you're seated first. And then he pulls out chairs for each of your friends. You get all set up.
oh, very polite.
Merci.
The usual silver service commences, people coming in and attending on your every whim, and napkins laid on your laps for you, a bit of bubbly to start, etc. And the band, if you could call them that, start playing up some light and mellow kind of jazz from the stage. It's interesting for a venue like this. It's quite modern and fresh. But again, nobody else is coming in. None of the other tables are occupied. You sit there, just the four of you, the five of you, including Tommy. And psychology check, ladies. Everybody except Loveday, who's already done it.
Yes.
Success.
And a hard success for Valentine. So
Hard success.
Ruby and Florence, you pick up quite quickly that Tommy is he's unusually attentive to Loveday, and he's trying hard to take care of everything, and it seems like maybe he's been a little worried or something. Valentine, to you, he seems like a bit like a live wire. You're almost suspicious that, like, are you guys being set up? Is he a cultist? You're kind of looking here and there. You're kind of like, what is going on? This is very, very sketchy. It's really weird. And then as the starters come in, the table, they're laying down the plates at the beside each of you, and he asks for a bottle of Dom to be opened, and they pop open a lovely bottle of champagne, and it's at that wonderful moment as she pops the cork and it flies off, and you all kind of look up, and Loveday, as you look back, there's a little box on your plate, open.
No.
And,
Dear.
a ring.
I can tell you Ruby ain't happy about this.
And Tommy is down on a knee beside you. And
It's a little bit awkward.
Oh, this is really awkward.
Loveday Llewellyn, would you do me the fine honour of being my wife?
Oh, God. I'm just going to stare at him in complete disbelief for a moment or two, and then a really
And the
awkward
three of you.
glance at the ladies.
The three of you are cringing.
I've just
a little.
I've realised that I need to powder my nose.
I think we all need to powder our noses.
I think we all need to. Ruby,
I know,
come along.
ladies,
Oh, do I have
give
to?
her- give her-
Oh, right,
give her a
okay.
moment,
Yeah,
give her
sure.
a moment to answer. Look, this is a fine moment. Let's just appreciate it together. I'm delighted to have you here for this. It's my heart swells to know that Loveday's best friends are here with me at this fine time in my life. And he pauses,
yes,
and then he goes, unless,
Well, yes, of course. Quick, put it on, quick. I just can't bear it. Put it on, quick. Hold my hand out.
Oh, good. Oh, jeez. You had me scared there for a second. Picks up the ring and he goes, puts it on your finger. It's very nice diamond, beautiful cut. Everything's nice, just right, and obviously he's taken the whole dining room for the evening.
Bless him.
And that must be the band he put on. Oh, this is so thoughtful.
And all my friends here.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Well, champagne.
When you were saying the ladies that come, I thought you'd rumbled me. I thought you'd realised, and so I wanted them here for it. Oh, you gave me a bit of a turn there.
Was it quite the surprise, Tommy? And what a wonderful surprise.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
My only concern is I'm thrilled. Of course, I'm delighted. I still I have to leave. We can't stay in New York.
No, but
Are you
that's
going
all
to
right.
come to
That's all
London?
right. I mean, I'm in no rush. Whenever you're back, we'll start making plans, and we're both young. There's plenty of time.
Wonderful. Champagne for everybody.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And there's a lovely dinner, and after a while, people are allowed to come in, and the tables fill up so as not to make it really uncomfortable and awkward for the whole night. He's got more nous than that. He's not a complete rube. So yes, a lovely evening is had by all. Varying levels of discomfort around the table, except for Tommy, who is aglow and delighted with himself.
I'm just going to keep making eye contact with the others, like, what is happening?
I'll just say, long engagements, all the craze. You're better off just
Is that the way it's going these days? I don't know. My only real reference is what my mum and dad did, and a couple of my friends. I mean, but they got were slightly more whirlwind marriages, if you know what I mean.
Well, no, we shall be doing things properly.
Yes. Like everything else we've been doing, we'll go steady and easy. Yes. Okay, and so we'll say after dinner, Tommy says goodbyes and heads off home, and you folks go back up to the room, and there's probably a kind of uncomfortable silence in the elevator for a couple of minutes.
Loveday, did you have any clue that was going to happen? I am caught off guard.
I'm just going to be staring at my hands like, I still don't know that it actually did happen. I thought he had no interest at all. Good Lord. Did I say yes? I can't even remember.
You just said put it on.
Said yes.
I said words to that effect.
Oh my God.
Words to that effect. Nothing contractually binding.
It wouldn't hold up in court. You said put it on.
Wouldn't that have been good?
You said put it on.
Well, marvellous. I'm getting married. You're going to have to be bridesmaids, of course, all three of you.
Naturally.
Anything to support you, Loveday. But I do think I should get to know
course.
Tommy a little bit better now.
We don't really know him.
No.
Wait, that's true.
Well, he's lovely. He's very charming, and he gets on very well with my father. And he's very important and well-to-do here in New York. So should I ever want to come back, he can probably put in a good word and have this whole wanted situation dealt with for us. So it's really all positives, isn't it?
Well, is he going to come and live with you in England after all this, or do you have to move to America?
I mean, do we have
You
to
better
think about
not
these
move.
things now? We don't have to think about this. It's fine. I'll decide later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And
There are
you
more
all
pressing.
sleep reasonably well. The excitement and the bubbly and the wine and the probably dessert wine and etc. Probably sets you up for, if not an easy sleep, at least a sound sleep. And we'll rejoin the group the next day, just aboard the RMS Aquitaine. I will briefly just drop us over onto a little map we have of the RMS Aquitaine. Feel free to scroll left to right and zoom in as you need. It's a reasonably big map. You'll see it in roll 20 there, and sorry, the Aquitania. It is not the Aquitania. And we'll say you've got again probably the same setup, probably a suite cabin with a main room and two other rooms, and then a couple of smaller first class cabins on the same deck. Probably one for Micheál and one for one of the other ladies, unless Loveday wants to have her time away and quiet time. No, so one of you will probably have your own room off from the others.
Whichever of you's most sick of me, probably.
Okay, and but you regroup with Micheál in your suite. Micheál, you've been assisted onto the ship. Everyone's been very accommodating. You didn't realize probably until you arrived and got directed to a different queue to everybody else, or different line to everybody else, that you're going to be going on first class, and then you were oh no, we are aware of the injury, sir, and we have a wheelchair. We will take you in this bath chair all the way to your room, your cabin, and we'll make sure you're comfortable there before we leave you, etc. So they're very attentive. They look after you well.
How immobile am I?
You're right. You're able to get up and walk with pain and difficulty, but
Okay.
You've been told that getting up and walking is not conducive to healing.
Gotcha.
So the less of that, the better. So you kind of hobble your way over to Loveday's cabin, and you discover that it's a suite, and you probably at that point might want to start a conversation about maybe if you guys are going to be meeting in the suite, then you would might be better for you to have a room in the suite, one of the connected rooms.
Yeah. If I'm fairly wheelchair bound.
So I'll have that discussion. You guys can have that discussion amongst yourselves. So you can choose. You can get up and hobble around, but if you prefer, the Cunard people will make the bath chair available to you for the entirety of the journey.
I think let's get the chair available. And get
One of those
the
nice
place out of
high
it,
back
you know?
wicker bath chairs, comfy. It's got nice cushions and
Yeah,
lovely plaid blanket to lay over yourself.
Yeah, and I'll try not to be seen out of it in public. That way, if
Yeah.
I need to run away, it'll be a surprise to the cultists.
Unless they check the bottom of your shoes. And of course, are we in the priestly
No.
clothes with the collar and everything,
No,
sitting in the bath chair? Or
Don't think so. I'm
We're
annoyed I've traveled
incognito?
under my own name. Like, I think incognito Priesto. But I have the stuff with me.
Incognito.
Actually, do you know what?
Priesto.
No, let's let it be known that I'm a priest.
Priest in a wheelchair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are clearly a priest in a wheelchair.
Very clearly a priest. Fuck it.
And yeah. could even get you an invitation to the captain's table.
I was more thinking it might get people to treat me nicer, but you know.
Okay, and so you're regrouped in the suite, and does anyone give Mick the good news?
What good news?
I love they should.
Yeah, Loveday should probably announce it.
Well, I don't want you to be angry with me, Micheál.
Angry at you?
Well, the thing is, do you know what? I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm going to marry Tommy Bradford because he asked me.
What are you talking about?
No, but really, he did. They all saw. He proposed in front of all of them. It was actually quite awkward.
And you didn't fucking stop her. Sorry. Excuse my language. What are you...
I mean, I didn't know what was going on, to be honest.
Did you sign anything?
This man.
Well, I've taken the ring.
Give us a look at it.
I'm just going to sparkle it in his face. I assume it's huge.
Right.
What is your problem?
It is way more, Mick. It is way more money in that ring than Tommy Bradford would spend on anything.
Oh, Tommy knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. Like, well, congratulations. Do you think you'll be happy?
I think so. And you should be happy as well. He might even ask you to be best man. Who knows? You did introduce us.
He won't. But, look, great. Okay. I'm trying to...
The proposal was awkward.
I'm just a little sick. I'm having a hard time recovering from the whole thing. But that's fantastic news. It's probably the best thing that's ever happened to Tommy Bradford. I'll tell you that much.
Thank you. That is nice of you to say.
Yeah.
I can really sense your sincerity, and that's why I love you. That's why you're my friend.
Did you tell him you were probably going to die, like in the next little while?
Well, I'm not going to probably
Does he
die.
have
We're
it?
fine.
Did you tell him what we're at?
Everything is good.
Psychology check that day. Psychology check.
Who, me, here?
No, love day.
Oh God, there we go. Failure.
Okay.
Yeah. She has no idea.
Well,
Okay.
Grant, I suppose, fair play, Tommy, and that's great. And you're not the first, but hopefully you're the last.
I'm not the what? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know why I said that. Look, let's try to have a lovely time.
Sorry. Hang on. I'm not the first,
Huh?
and I'm definitely going to die. Are you telling me he's murdering me? Is he murdering wives?
No, I mean, I think you're going to be very happy. Let's get you back safe to him so you can have a long life together enjoying your family's money. That's all I'll say on that front.
I think I need to pray to my nose
You
again.
don't think he's
dear.
using me for my money? He's got plenty of money. The IRA keep giving him money. He's fine.
Right. Do you know an awful lot about the IRA, Loveday? Because it's a bit complicated, you know.
Well, all I need to know is that they hate the English, but he loves me, so it's fine.
I don't hate the English, but it's you're the heir to a major weapons manufacturer.
Yes.
Right. Listen, let's just leave it at congratulations.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's wonderful. And I want you...
And he's definitely not going to murder me, and I'm
Oh no,
definitely
that
not
won't be.
a
It's not
fifth
that.
wife.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all. No. He's,
Well, then that's all. Who else? What else
he
is
doesn't
there?
have the brains to be thinking up schemes like that, you know. I think he...
Well, that's very unkind. That's my future husband.
Well, I'm only...
Insults being flown around here.
I know the man, like, you know. I mean, surely I can say that the man's a bit thick if I know that he's thick.
I mean, I wish I did.
I only want what's best for you, and I think this is great. So let's get on with the adventure.
Thank you.
Really seemed like you think it's great.
Yep.
I'm here for
That's the
anything
vibe
you
we
need.
got.
God almighty.
Fantastic. Well, should we all have some champagne then to celebrate?
Let's...
Excellent. Day 1, hour 1, we crack into the booze.
It's legal again.
I was also going to ask about like the technology situation on board the boat, like for obviously Morven the character has no idea how any of this works. You mentioned before that I'd received a telegram.
Yes.
Could I send a telegram from a boat?
Yeah, you can do shipboard telegram, absolutely. It's a little more expensive, but not prohibitive. You could also have sent a telegram from New York if you wanted to get one off before you sailed. Totally fine too, no problem.
Yeah. Cool, if I could have done that. Because I did have the thought before, but we went very quickly into Tommy dinner, and then you're on a boat.
Do you?
Yeah. But I think she would have said, "Hello, I'm alive."
Reassuring messages.
Reassuring messages. Hello, I'm alive. The next step of the investigation is coming back to the UK. So she could
Don't
even
worry,
come to London.
the Dark Man
London.
was just a dream. You dreamt it all.
It was just a dream. I dreamt it. It's all fine. I'm fine. Please don't worry. Nothing's gone wrong.
I assume you don't mention that part at all.
No. I think I probably outline. Maybe not quite going into the zombies, but saying that we've been in some danger. There was some cultists. We got a man off of death row. All of those details would be details that she would share. The sort of PI business that Evelyn would be like, oh, good.
Yeah, because Evelyn is also the person you keep in the loop, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, super.
So I'd be telling the adventures about.
So a long and expensive telegram, probably best sent from New York then.
Yeah.
Okay. Great stuff. And thus we wrap up the chapter on America. And we can now run to some little bit of housekeeping in conclusion. Looking at a couple of things like recuperating, getting some sanity back, and things like that. So, as well as doing an investigator development phase and doing your skill rolls and etc., we're also going to do some healing and recovery time. And we are going to get some sanity rewards and maybe penalties, depending. Okay? So, for solving Elias's murder, could you all roll 1d6, please? And you get that much sanity back.
Thank you.
Okay.
There's no way for this not to sound like a brag. Can I go over my max sanity if I roll?
You don't have a max sanity. Your max sanity is 99 minus your Cthulhu Mythos. Your original sanity number never matters again. So yes, you can go up as high as you like, as long as it doesn't go over 99 minus Cthulhu Mythos.
Perfect.
Your Cthulhu Mythos is still 0.
Yeah, because I picked the really big book and I'm a very slow reader.
That's good. You'll be finishing that shortly.
Oh, good. Can't wait.
Okay. For exonerating Hilton Adams, you feel much better about yourselves. Your place in the world is actually directly beneficial and is having a good effect on other humans. This is very rewarding. Roll 1d4 and get that many sanity points back.
My lord.
Nice, Morven.
Okay. For exposing Captain Robson as a corrupt cop, get 1d2 sanity points back. So roll a d4, and a 1-2 is 1, and a 3-4 is a 2. Okay.
Sorry, what was that one?
Madari
back
has
to my original sanity.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Makunga Madari has not been neutralized, so you get no reward for that. The
We
cultists.
tried so hard.
The cultists.
So close.
We very nearly died.
I'm not going to say the cultists have been broken up or eliminated. The cultists have gone underground. The New York police are doing their best, but I'm going to say you're pretty certain the cult activities are going to keep going under Midari. But you have hope that the police will do their job.
I really have no great faith, if I'm honest.
No.
So no saying gain on that one either. Millie Adams did not die. Hilton Adams did not die. Good job. But you don't get anything for that. You just don't lose any.
Was Millie Adams maybe
Was
going
she
to
in
die?
danger?
We never went to talk to her. Was she in danger? We never went to speak to her. Maybe she was in some big danger. We never went to speak to her.
She didn't die, so it's all good.
No, it's all fine.
It's fine.
Above the table, failing you guys being kidnapped, or getting yourselves kidnapped, Millie Adams was most likely the next person to be kidnapped to yeah. And that wouldn't be a huge leap for yourselves to think of either. It's like she's trying to stir up trouble and get people to find out who the real killer is, so why not get her out of the way too, you know? Okay. Defeating the Kimba. You defeated 4 of them. You get 1d8 sanity points. And I will say +1 per Kimba. So it's 1d8 plus 3 to a maximum of 8. So roll 1d8. And if it's less than 8, add 3 to it, okay? So Bob, you get 8. Dakara, you get 4. Morven, you get 4. And Ellie, you get 7.
Sweet.
And Saorla, you get 8.
Sorry, are these sanity points?
That sanity point's still getting back, yeah.
What sanity points?
This is all
I'm
being sanity
officially
points.
above my original sanity. I've got my original sanity back.
Let's go.
That's nice.
Above as well.
I'm not. I'm struggling.
You've rolled
some good rolls.
a number
I
of
got some
ones
bad.
there.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, the ones are not helpful.
Okay. That's okay. You will also, for a relaxing time on shipboard, you will also each regain 1d3 sanity for the calming and pleasant experience of being on a ship. The tranquility of the open sea is wonderful.
so what, we roll 1d6 and then divide by...
Divide by 2, yeah. Yeah. So 1, 2 is 1, 3, 4 is 2, 5, 6 is 3.
Ah, 3, 4 is 2. Oh, baby. 98 sanity. I'm going to be
God.
unstoppable!
Give her all the books to read. All the books.
Yep, all of them. You get all of them.
You get all the books.
Fab. Okay. And that is it for sanity gain. In terms of recovery, so first we're going to work out how long this journey is. So somebody who feels like they're running lucky tonight, roll me a d6 and we'll add 3, and that's how many days it takes to get from New York to Southampton.
Well, I'm not being lucky today, so someone else take the roll.
What are we rolling?
A D6.
How long it'll take, so 1d6.
1d6. Okay.
Bob, I feel like you're rolling pretty hot.
Well, it's done.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Nice.
4
That's pretty good.
plus 3 is
Oh,
7,
we
so it takes
wanted a
7
low
days.
roll, didn't we?
We wanted low.
Ah, damn it.
Oh,
No,
so I should.
would it
I
be-
Oh,
should
no,
roll.
you should have rolled, yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
I didn't specify which way
The
we should
instructions
swing
were
on
confusing.
that. Yeah, exactly. So that is 7 days on shipboard. So you will be enjoying 7 lovely days of this tranquil travel. Micheál, and so Florence, you just recover as is. Micheál, give me a constitution check, please. With your rest and recuperation.
Failure.
Ooh, that ain't too good.
Can I?
I think you've got a bonus dice for full R&R. So click on bonus penalty. and see if you can improve that. Yep.
I can improve.
So that is a 36 out of 50. So you will regain 1d3 hit points.
And that is 3. Woohoo!
Wow.
Excellent. And that should be putting you pretty close to your maximum at this stage.
Why? No, I'm at 7 out of 12 now, unless there was something I missed.
Oh, 7. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, that means, yes, if needs be, you will be able to get up and move, because you are no longer suffering from a major wound. So from here on out, you will just heal as normal. You won't have to make a constitution check every week.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
That is all for you. Now, what we need to do is we need to refer back to your wonderful temporary insanity. And you don't automatically go temporarily insane. You need to make an intelligence check. So could you please roll intelligence for me?
Hard success.
You succeeded.
Hard success.
Oh, that's not great.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you are going to have a bout of insanity while on board ship.
Great.
And could you roll me... I'm going to do a real-time check here. Okay. A kind of quick summary check. Give me a D10, please, Valentine.
Just 1d10.
Yes, please.
1.
Okay. When was the last time you remember feeling safe, Valentine, before this shipboard journey?
Like what level of safe?
Like safe, as in no danger, completely at your ease, not concerned or worried about mythos beasties or cultists or murder or anything like that. Would it have been in Paris or first night in America or would it have been during the time in the campaign so far in America?
Probably on the journey to America, because I didn't know why Jackson Elias was bringing us over.
Okay, on the ship with
Florence.
Florence. Okay, so here's what happens. It's that second evening. It's the 27th, I think, of January. It's Tuesday night. It's the evening of your second day into the journey. You're sitting in the cabin. Very nice, first class. Probably a couple of you are sitting around reading. Loveday, you're probably also having a read. The two of you are probably sitting there enjoying some comfort and a little glass of something. Florence, you've started to feel much better, so you're probably moving around the cabin. And Valentine looks up, Florence, and you see her looking confused for a second as she stares at you. When did we move into this cabin? You have forgotten everything that's happened since the last time you were on shipboard.
Oh.
With Florence. And so you're probably then quite confused why Loveday is there with you as well.
Hello, Loveday. How did you get here?
I walked in. Are you all right?
Me? Of course, I just didn't know that you were on the boat.
She has a slightly wild look around her eyes.
You don't look entirely well.
Yeah, I'm fine. I think.
Are
Where
you
did I get this book?
You were reading it. It's
Did
one
I
of-
borrow it off somebody?
Do you not remember going to Erica Carlyle's and getting the books out of her safe?
Who is Erica Carlyle?
Oh no.
Is she on
Maybe
this boat?
it's seasickness. You might be some form of seasickness. Maybe you should rest. See if you feel better.
Alright, can I stay in this room? It's very nice.
You don't feel like resting, Valentine.
Oh.
You actually feel a little bit of a sense of dread creeping up on you. The world seems to be closing in around you, and maybe fresh air. Maybe fresh air would be good.
Maybe I go outside. Did Jackson Elias tell us what he wanted when we arrive in New York?
No, you're still on the ship. You haven't got there yet.
Oh, I know I'm still.
Because you do know you're on
Oh, I
shipboard.
do know I'm in the ship, yes. But
Yeah.
but I think we're going back to New York.
Yeah,
because I haven't
you're
been
on
there
the way
yet.
there.
Yeah.
You haven't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing Jackson. Maybe I'll go outside for a walk. Does anyone want to go for a walk?
I'm
I
not
think
sure
we
you should
should
be going out
come
for a
with you.
walk. Or
Okay.
we can come with you, keep supervise.
It's not to be supervised, it's just walking. Walking's nice. Walking seems like a good plan because
Micheál
the air
rolls
seems a bit
himself
heavy here.
out of one of the cabins, love day, Valentine. Micheál kind of rolls himself out of one of the cabins in his bath chair. You don't remember him being with you either.
What? How did you get
And,
here?
and he's a priest. And he's in a bath chair.
Are we?
Micheál, what? Why are you a priest in a bath chair?
That's what I was just thinking.
Why are you on this boat?
That's what I was wondering, to be honest.
Okay.
I was just lying in there. I was thinking, what the hell am I doing on this boat? What are you doing on
What
this
did
boat?
you get out of the? What? Why?
Micheál,
Going to
please
New
don't
York.
start the philosophical questions. I think we might just
It's more what in the name of God are we doing, but okay.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I mean, okay.
One minute. And Valentine, what's the last thing you remember?
Florence and I got on the boat in somewhere in England, and we
Southampton.
Sorry, in Southampton, and we're heading towards New York. And you guys
Right.
appeared on the boat somehow.
Okay.
I
I think you've had a little
Right.
memory lapse there, Valentine. You've skipped a bit.
think you've had a bit of a memory lapse.
Yeah.
What have I skipped?
You kind of really now. This is getting intense, and that feeling of kind of weight and claustrophobia, and just
I'm going to-
almost like there's something trying to climb back up into your mind, and a weight on your mind.
I think I might go outside for a walk, and
We'll go
and-
with you.
No, that's okay. I'm just going to go and walk. You guys are being weird, so I'm going to go outside.
I'm going to give her 30 seconds and then follow her as unobtrusively as
Yeah.
I can.
At a safe distance, following behind.
Okay,
Um,
leave me all sitting there in his chair.
You're not here now. Tell you what, life is never boring. No, at this game.
Oh my god!
There's a big French book sitting there on the table, Micheál.
Under the circumstances, I don't know now.
Your French isn't that good, no?
The last time I read a book, do you know? Do you know what I might do? Is I might just pack that book away.
Okay. You put the book somewhere
I'll put it
safe.
with my stuff.
Very good. Okay.
Put it with the other book.
Valentine, you go out onto the deck and you kind of have a stroll. It's dark. The stars are out. There's a couple of people walking up and down, chatting and holding hands, and normal shipboard life. And the moon is reflecting off the water. You stop as you get toward the bow of the ship, the back of the ship. Lean on the handrail and take a little breath. Roll a spot hidden for me, please.
Failure.
Okay. It's a strange chill in the air. There's There's a funny shuddering from the ship, as if it hit something. Just rock, shake, rock. Loveday and Florence, you're following Valentine at a distance. You've come out, same people kind of walking by. The moon is beautiful, reflecting off the sea. It is very tranquil. This'll probably be good for her. It's a nice balmy night out in the Atlantic. Well, it means it's reasonably cold, but it's not chill. You see, Valentine, leaning on the side rail. She looks down at the water for a moment and kind of looks up and looks around, and then you both also feel a strange kind of shudder. As if something has just impacted the ship. It's almost like it hits you. Oh, so it's not an iceberg. That would be very bad. Do you have a look over?
Yes,
Both spot hiddens, please.
Oh, yeah.
Please
Failure
no
for me.
fumbles. Please no fumbles. Oh my God.
Success.
Yes. Thank God for you, Florence.
I'm good at I'm good at seeing hidden things. That's a good skill for me.
Oh no. That's not ideal.
I didn't want to say that.
No.
Oh.
It's okay. Give me a sec. Here we go. You're looking at the water, Florence, and so is Valentine. She's kind of looking back and forth, but you kind of see a ripple in the water as if there's a wake forming, but perpendicular to the ship, as if something is moving away from the ship at speed. For a moment it crosses a gleam of moonlight on the water. And for a moment you can see through the surface of this water to what's passing underneath. And it is something vast. You've never seen a whale, but you would imagine this is bigger than a whale. And it seems to have a strange, almost bubbling, amorphous, gelid kind of body, all stretched out and just flowing through the water. Could you roll a sand check for me, please? Don't fail.
Extreme success.
Oh, thank God, Florence.
Could you roll 1d6, please?
Two.
Okay, you lose 2 points of sanity as you just stare at this thing as it disappears off into the dark of the night in this vast, horrific ocean. And for a moment, you have this strange aversion, this desire to be on dry land, away from the vast, unknowable depths beneath you. What else could be down there? I mean, that thing, that was almost as big as the ship. But it was definitely not of this world. It was definitely something hideous. Valentine, you take a deep breath. The sea air is good. 10 minutes has passed since you had your little moment, and your memories come flooding back. You remember, you feel, and oh my God, Elias dead. Loveday's engaged.
Then which is more
those
shocking?
two traumatic events bookend your experience of New York. And you kind of startle and look around you, and you see Loveday and Florence a little way back, standing there just, relaxing, not looking at you, looking out over the side of the ship. And Loveday is looking around a little, and Florence is white-knuckled, just staring out at the water.
Florence, are you alright?
Yeah, not a massive boat person. But it's not that long a journey. Looking forward to being on dry land. Little seasick. The boat moves a little, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll be looking forward to
Psychology checks, Loveday and Valentine.
Success.
Had success.
Something has upset Florence. She's covering it well, but she's definitely upset.
Are you sure you're alright? You look like you've just seen a Karen or something.
No. I am fine. I didn't see anything. It's not a big fan of boats. Lots of things in the water, Let's keep walking. I'm fine. It's nothing. I'm fine.
Are you sure there's nothing you want to share? Because you've had little. I mean, I'm of course, if you don't want to, that's fine. But you've had little episodes like this before, and it's turned out to be relevant later on. So,
I mean, let's keep. If it becomes relevant, we can revisit. But I think I just feel a little bit off. I think it's just a little bit of seasickness. I don't think. I think I'm fine.
I'm currently really wishing I'd brought back up, because I haven't realised that Valentine's back, and now Florence is being weird, and I'm like, they're both gonna jump overboard any minute, and I'm screwed.
Or we'll just toss you over.
Yeah.
That is entirely. I was worried that's where this was going when you had me walk
Yes.
outside. I was like, oh.
I just like to go for a swim.
So,
Swim with the elder beasties.
Florence, you're fine. You're fine. If you could just if you feel any sudden urge to just jump or scream or anything, you just you grab my hand and let me know. All right?
None of that.
and,
I'll let
Florence,
you know.
the last thing in your mind right now is being in that water.
Absolutely not. I mean, I say, let's go into the inner part of the ship, away from the water. That would be better. It's quite
sticky in
cold
there.
out. Let's go to the inside part.
Yes. Valentine, have you had enough fresh air, my dear? How are you feeling? What's going on in that head of yours?
Oh, I just had
You're still somewhat traumatized, but your memories are fully returned.
Just had a bit of a shock remembering that you're engaged.
Oh, yes, I keep remembering myself, and it's quite shocking. But you have remembered. You've remembered everything.
I think so, but then would I remember if I had forgotten something?
Oh God, I'm not equipped for this. Let's go back inside and find the others. I think maybe we need some of Micheál's philosophical questions after all. That might help.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, you go back inside, and the keen-eyed among you will realise that the book is now missing.
I could have sworn I was reading something.
I felt it best.
In fact, you just finished it, Valentine.
You had a bit of a turn when you finished that book. I put it away. Do you want it back?
No.
Would you like to know what spells are in the book, Valentine?
Does that mean I have to read it?
I would.
No, I can just tell you what spells are in it.
Oh yes, please tell me.
Call and dismiss the blind lord of chaos, Azathoth. Contact formless spawn of Zothaqua. Formless spawn. Contact deity, the lord of the water, Nodens. Contact deity, Zothaqua. Create
Zothaqua.
barrier of Nichta. Gate. Fog of misdirection. And Abon's wheel of mist. Now you don't know what any of those do. Some of them are quite self-descriptive, but some of them are very vague, like gate. Gate to where? What's a gate?
I may need these to be written down.
I'm ready for Valentine's Warlock arc.
We just start dressing entirely in black and chanting in French.
I've dropped those in Discord.
Oh,
If you wish to try to learn them,
Ooh.
there is a mechanic for that. But I will warn you that none of these sound particularly reassuring.
they don't, but at the same time,
That Fog of Confusion one sounds quite handy.
fog of confusion.
Fog of misdirection.
I don't like the
Oh,
idea of
sorry.
a formless spawn.
Fog of confusion is what we've got, I think.
So if I want to learn them, I have to read the book again.
I will let you know what the exact mechanics are later. Okay, but yeah, if you decide you want to learn them, you can.
And since they're in French, I'm probably the only one who can learn them.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I'll read a magazine after this.
Okay. So an initial reading, and then make a hard intro. Yes. So to learn any one of those, you're going to need to read through again, with no sanity loss this time, because you're just going through. So basically, it takes about the same amount of time again, and then you're going to make a hard intro to learn one of. So you can, right now, if you wish, have put in the effort to learn one of these spells if you want to. Or you can leave it and try learning one later.
I mean, I kind of like the sound of the fog of the misdirection.
Okay. So give me the intelligence roll, and you need a hard success.
Oh lord, okay. Nope,
No,
none of that.
it just didn't sink in. It could be something to do with the in fact, might be why you kind of lost your memory a little bit, is you were just so fixated. Maybe that's how you rationalized it a little bit, is you were so fixated and got so consumed in trying to memorize elements of this strange spell that that you kind of blanked out a bit for a moment. So no, did not succeed to learn any spells. Okay, so Loveday, for the book you're reading, you will not be finished until the 30th, so 3 more days. Okay, so what I'm going to say is, on the 28th, the Wednesday, maybe you guys regroup and have a chat and talk about the stuff you found and bring Micheál up to speed and go through that little process, because that's probably something you want to discuss and go through and be all on the same page.
Yeah.
Because also he doesn't know you have Africa's dark sects even.
So do you want us to play through that now, or?
Yeah, why not have even it doesn't have to be a long involved conversation about it, but yeah.
Okay, is there anything I don't know?
Well, I mean, apart from a lot, I'm trying to think what we might have picked up that you don't know about. We found some leopard skins. You know about the mask because you took it. There was the book about the sect that we were looking for earlier. There was
Sorry, I took the mask.
The one we dropped off at the church.
Well, you give that to Bishop O'Malley. He has that, doesn't he?
But it's being dealt with, right? I think so.
I don't know that man too well, but he said he was dealing with it. Sorry, did you leave it with me or did you leave it with the bishop?
Well, you couldn't really stand on your own, so I mean, the lady at the door took it.
Well, he was unconscious at the time.
But did you tell her it was for me, or did you say, here, let the church have this, or what was said?
I think it was the church, right?
Yeah, I believe we said that you gave this address and...
That's it.
That was kind of...
They just took it.
I didn't know what the details were.
You told me that you gave the other mask to them.
You would remember that you said to them, Micheál said you'd be able to deal with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Grand then. I thought they lifted it. So we got the book Africa's Darkest Sects, which was the one that sorry, I'm just dwelling on the title.
CTS. Yes.
This is the one where I said it to the librarian or someone, and they gave me a really weird look, and it's just like it's just my accent. I can't say it's just my frickin' accent.
So that's the one that Elias was looking for. And have we had a read of that?
Well, not yet. I've been very concerned with this very large book. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm reading a very big book. Not to brag, my book is the biggest of everybody's, but that's fine.
Well, it's been nice knowing you.
No one's noticed, but it's
I think I'm the only one who doesn't have a book, so if we are trying to share reading load, it would mathematically make sense for me to take it.
I don't think I have a book either right now.
Above
do you
the
not have a
table
book?
Reminder for all the other players that the reason you didn't let Florence read the books last time was because
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
This could be
best
dodgy.
place to read it, maybe not psychologically best
This is the
place
one they
to
really
read
didn't
it.
want Jackson Elias to have, right?
Yeah, it was stolen from
yes.
So it's
the
presumably
York
dodgy.
Public Library. Yeah.
But then if it was
Yeah,
a real
someone had stolen
Cthulhu
it
book,
from
it wouldn't be in
Harvard.
the library in the first place, I don't think. I mean, what do you think, Florence? Do you feel like reading a book?
I feel like reading a book. Could take on some.
I don't think it's going to be a fun book.
Valentine, your volume has dropped quite a lot.
Yeah, I can't. I'm struggling to hear you, and I've turned my volume all the way up.
Any better?
So what else?
Yeah.
Leopard skins you got?
Let's go forward.
Yeah, there was some like priest get up. We've probably got it packed away somewhere. Hang on, let's see if we can find it.
I'd be the man for the priest get up.
We also found the knife that was used to murder Jackson Elias, which was a bit morbid. But we gave that to the police.
Okay.
Yeah.
To use as evidence.
And
So
what
I'll
about
just
then?
sort of dig through luggage and
I'd want to have a
get
look at that
out
get up,
the
yeah.
skins and things. Yeah. Because there was the priest outfit, I think. I don't have my notes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wrote
Can you
them down in a
describe it
different
for us,
notebook.
Guy, or
Priest's robe.
Which one is this?
the priest get up?
was
The
like a-
robes.
Ah, yes,
With,
yes,
like,
I can.
feathers, I think.
There were also
Yes, I
loincloths
can.
and a gloved garment.
So the
Priest's
priest's robe. This is the priest robe from downstairs, not the. Yeah, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Long feathered shawl of shimmering color. Micheál, if you want to make a zoology check, science zoology, or a natural world check.
Let me find.
The same goes for anyone who hasn't already examined this shawl and made a check.
Oh.
I think it was only
I think it was only me.
Loveday the last time, yeah.
That's a failure.
So science, zoology, or natural world.
So
Oh,
science or what?
I think I might have done it as well.
I don't have anything
Science,
like that.
zoology, or natural world.
Do I have any of these?
Oh, natural world.
Natural world you would have.
Oh,
as a
fail.
base. Yeah. Okay.
Fail.
No clue really what kind of feathers or what kind of stuff this is made of. No. Okay, carry on.
So I meant to ask you as well, you went and got the medical records. You never told us what was in them.
Oh, yes.
Oh, for Robert Carlyle.
Yeah, sure, we haven't seen you since.
Yes.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got the notes of the psychiatrist, doctor, whatever he was.
Dr.
But
Huston.
we didn't find anything significant from them, did we? Other than
trying
Loveday
to
getting
remember.
really annoyed by the.
I don't think
receptionist
you
there.
ever actually went through them together.
No, we didn't. No.
No.
Um,
No. We spotted, I think, we had confirmation that the girlfriend of his had immense control over him. Whoever she
Yeah.
was, he described her as a priestess, I think. And the other interesting thing was that he had blackmailed his psychologist into going on the expedition with him. So the psychologist hadn't wanted to go. And
Okay.
Carlyle had something on him that meant he had to go with them.
Do you want to have a quick skim down through them again now for Micheál's benefit? Just in case there's anything there that rings a bell for
Yep.
anybody.
Yes, please.
So are we just reading or are we reading aloud?
Do you want me to read aloud?
Yeah.
Or do you guys want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first meeting with Robert Carlyle was January 11th, 1918. He was referred by Erica Carlyle. Oldest relative was Erica Carlyle. At his sister's insistence, Mr. Roger Vane Worthington Carlyle visited me this morning. He deprecates the importance of his state of mind, but condones that he has had some trouble sleeping due to a recurring dream in which he hears a distant voice calling his name. Interestingly, the voice uses Mr. Carlyle's second given name, Vane, which Mr. Carlyle admits he always thinks of himself. Carlyle moves forward toward the voice, and has to struggle through a web-like mist in which the caller is understood to stand. The caller is a man, tall, gaunt, dark. An inverted ankh blazes on his forehead. Following the Egyptian theme, Carlyle has no conscious interest in things Egyptian, he says. The man extends his hands to Carlyle, his palms held upward. Pictured on his left palm, Carlyle discovers his own face. On the right palm, Carlyle sees an unusual misshapen pyramid. The caller then brings his hands together, and Carlyle feels himself float off the ground into space. He halts before an assemblage of monstrous figures of humans with animal limbs, with fangs and talons, or of no particular shape at all. All of them circle a pulsating ball of yellow energy, which Carlyle recognizes as another aspect of the calling man. The ball draws him in. He becomes part of it and sees through eyes not his own. A great triangle appears in the void, its twisted symmetry of the same fashion as the vision of the pyramid. Carlyle then hears the caller say, "And become with me a god." As millions of odd shapes and forms rush into the triangle, Carlyle wakes. Carlyle does not consider this dream a nightmare, although it upsets his sleep. He says that he revels in it, and that it is a genuine calling, although my strong impression is that he actually is undecided about it. An inability to choose seems to characterize much of his life. September 18, 1918. He calls her Mweru, Anastasia, and my princess. He is obsessive about her. He might be. Exterior devotion is certainly one way to ease the tensions of megalomaniacal contradictions. She is certainly a rival to my authority. December 3rd, 1918. If I do not go, Carlyle threatens exposure. If I do go, all pretense of analysis surely will be lost. What then will be my role? And that is the extent of Dr. Robert Huston's notes on Roger Carlyle.
So I guess there was nothing majorly new that we didn't know prior to getting those notes, right? Other than the...
Valentine, as they read through those notes again, something did actually stand out a little bit to you.
Yeah. The inverted ankh.
Yeah.
Because the one in the French book was broken.
A broken inverted ankh, yeah. Sketched into the margins.
Oh, it wasn't part of the book. It was sketched in.
No, it's a doodle, like a sketch in the like a marginalia. So it probably is original, but is it original to the author of the book, or is it original to the translator, or is it original to the original Greek? Who knows? Because this is a third iteration of translation of this book from Greek to Latin to French.
Sorry, above the table, what is an ankh?
Is that Egyptian symbol?
It's the round top with a cross. Yeah.
Round top.
It's an ancient Egyptian symbol of fertility.
Oh, okay.
I will drop one in chat for you.
Is that like the symbol for female?
Wouldn't be too far off.
Very similar.
Often, yeah. It's the Egyptian symbol for life and fertility, and yes, it is similar to the... Yeah.
Could be where it came from.
Copy image. Paste. There you go.
So for the record, at this point, I'm just kind of quietly waiting. As in Mick is.
What more revelations are they going to drop on me?
No, I think I'm just going to look at Florence and wait.
Huh.
Nothing to say there, Florence, no?
About the notes from the psychiatrist?
All right, look. I gave you a chance. We're going to have this out now, right? I'm sorry to have to do this in front of everybody. It seems safest. This dream that Carlyle had is the same thing that happened to myself and Florence. All right, we found ourselves facing this man,
It's a bit different,
this same
but-
fella. I bet you now, the same fella with the ankh and the whole shebang. And he said to Florence, and I quote, "Good to see you again. Haven't seen you in a while." And I would like an explanation.
I believe
Well,
Wait, who is
that
this man?
the creepy man who was appearing when I told you the stories of how I had lost time and how my business partner Evelyn had seen me with a man and I did not remember that man, but she had seen me with a man, and the description that she gave me did match this strange dream. But that was it. But I had told you that already. I had told you of those. You
So
definitely.
this is
knew
the fella
that.
that was shown up to your door.
Well, I'd never saw him because I had forgotten those memories, but that would be the logical...
So how do you know it's him if you never saw him? You don't know.
I'm guessing, Mick. You're being very accusatory here. I'm
Well, they
guessing.
just
You
read
wanted
out
an
to
answer.
us.
I'm giving you the best offer I have.
They just read out to us a
You said,
description of the
"Who was
same
that?"
scenario, the same fella, and you said nothing.
That was a very different description from the...
Well,
From what
all
we
I could say is they read
experienced.
it out there, and I said, "Jesus Christ, that's the same fella. Like, that's the dream."
You do remember also that Florence did mention that she had seen this person in Peru.
Yeah.
When she talked about losing time, she said her partner described a man who she saw in Peru.
Oh, I missed
and you
that.
guys went, did you really see him or was it a dream? And she was like, he was in my room. And Valentine was like, when was he in your room? Was that when I came into your room? And she said, yeah. And Valentine's like, there was no one there.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I
Okay.
have had
So you guys had a long
crazy episodes,
conversation
but I've
about
been
this guy.
very open. We had a long conversation. I lay everything out. I told you exactly. Like, I've had crazy episodes,
But
I've
not
told you.
since the most recent dream. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to discuss that.
no. Like, I mean, we've been a bit busy. We've been a bit busy since that one. So no, we haven't sat down and said, so we had a weird dream, and then we woke up in a box.
Well, you had the same dream together.
At the
Love
same
Dave's like,
time?
wait, hold on. You woke up in a box? No,
We
you guys
woke
never
up in a
talked about
box,
this.
and then we both had to push our way out of this box, and then there was a zombie, and then Mick was unconscious, so I
It was
picked
like a
up
whole
Mick and I
birthing
ran
experience.
towards the door, and then I yelled, "Zombies run!" and then a zombie grabbed me, and then we were fighting zombies, and then I got burnt, and
Yes, no, that's okay. So you were in a box before
We were
the
in a
zombies
box.
came? Okay.
we were in a box before the zombies
Okay,
came, and we broke
that-
out of
that's
the
fine.
box.
But you were in the box having a dream together?
Yeah. But
Do you want to tell us about the dream? What happened in the dream?
Tell us about the dream.
So
the
we were
box.
in this place. There was a weird city, and there was a weird guy, and he was the same guy, and he wanted us to he said that he would help us.
Who?
But we had
The
to
man?
help him. Yeah.
Help him with what?
He said that we were about to die. And then we woke up, and we were in a box.
Look, you didn't die. You were about to die, but
We didn't die.
you didn't die.
Wait, what did you want
Well,
to
he
help him with?
he said we were about to die, and it was also a dream, man.
You're
and it was
leaving
a
out an
suspicious
important
dream,
part,
man.
Florence. You're leaving out an important part. He didn't say he was going to help us. He said he would help us if we
He
swore
offered to
allegiance to him.
Yes, I said that.
You didn't say that. You left
before
it
we were
right
going
out.
off.
I was listening so carefully for that part. That part didn't come in.
Ruby cut me off. He asked us to swear allegiance to him. He said he was going to bring himself into this world, and when he did so, people who helped him would be seen as gods, and he would give them all this power if we helped him, but said that we were dying and that we were gonna die, and
But we didn't.
we obviously both said no. Well, I said no. Did you say no, Mick? You're being very suspicious.
If
and
we
then we
both
woke up in
said
a
no,
box.
we'd be dead, according to your man.
Yeah, do we trust this guy?
No.
I don't
Not a
trust
bit.
this guy. And we very nearly died. Did you see the burns? Can I show you my burns?
No,
I'm
it's
going
okay.
to show
You're
them
all
the
right.
burns.
Put it back on. Put it back on. You're all right. Put it back on.
Starts
Temporary
clawing at your
insanity all
bandages
around.
and-
Florence, get a grip.
No, it's
We don't need to see that.
Catch yourself on, woman. Come on now. I'm a priest.
Florence, you do now have a little tickle of memory as well, which I don't know. Maybe you choose not to say, or maybe it's a gap in memory. You do have a little tickle of memory as well that you did have a revelation while you were having these visions out the window of time passing and all that stuff. You did have visions of yourself asleep, Loveday asleep, Loveday's mum asleep, your partner asleep in the car, watching your office,
Oh,
etc. All these instances where someone saw the dark man, you saw visions of them sleeping, as if you were observing them from outside.
So sorry. When did I see these people?
So this was during that dream, interspersed in the flashes of time passing, the wars, all these things. You also had these flashes of yourself. There was a flash of you asleep in your office, your head on your desk. There was a flash of your partner asleep out in the car outside while she's staking out your office. There was a flash of Loveday asleep on a desk in an abandoned office building. There was a flash of the driver asleep in the car outside. There was a flash of Loveday's mother asleep, sitting in the kitchen at the kitchen table. As all these moments where people had mentioned seeing the Dark Man, you saw flashes of those people sleeping.
Okay.
In the moment where they supposedly saw the Dark Man.
And I also saw, and this was sort of at the same time as the dream, all of these people who were asleep, and I saw myself, and I saw Loveday, and I saw the driver, and all of these people who supposedly had seen the Dark Man were asleep. So I don't understand. Did you have any visions, Mick, of people sleeping? I'm not entirely sure.
You actually saw those. You did. You saw those flashes as well.
I saw a lot more than that.
But it's whether you say it or not.
I didn't know what to make of it. I was seeing all sorts of things. I was seeing like machinery, factory
I didn't
assembly
understand.
lines. I saw a woman lying on a table.
There was a
in
weird
glass
city
case.
and silly,
Yeah.
strange people.
There was all sorts of stuff. But out the window was different. Out the window was some sort of alien planet with these tentacle creatures that were building the thing. He said he's come to power on many planets. And ours is next. Well, he didn't say planets, he said worlds, you know. But I figured that's what he meant. Also, I asked him about Jesus and he was quite disrespectful, you know. He seemed to think that it was some sort of Christ the Redeemer was some sort of local phenomenon, like, you know. I don't know. A bit small-minded.
I wouldn't speak to religion.
Huh?
I wouldn't speak to religion. I wouldn't speak about religion. I would leave that as your territory. So I don't know what to make of any of that.
So neither of you promised him anything?
I mean, they must have, because they're alive right now. Someone must have agreed.
Well, whatever was said,
Surely.
I don't remember it. Because I just fucking said
I
nothing to
don't
him.
remember.
He basically said,
Convenient.
he said you got 10 seconds to answer and I didn't answer him and then I woke up in a box.
Hello?
Hmm?
Lawrence? What did you say?
I said no.
So he let you both survive?
The Florence says no, Mick says nothing, and they both survive.
It's like, the traitor. Who's the traitor?
What? How do we know we can trust this person? I don't.
Are you sure it wasn't just a dream?
Well, we're agreeing on
we
the
both
details
had
of
the
it.
same
It was like a
dream,
communal
it's
dream. And it's,
strange.
The
it's Hey, look, I tell you what, all we can do is say we're not always in our right minds, all of us. I was having hallucinations back in New York for sure. Let's just keep an eye on each other, yeah?
Yeah.
Has anything odd happened to you since you got on board the boat, Florence? Have you seen anything weird or done anything weird? Or?
I mean, there was a moment when we chased chased Valentine because she seemed to be a bit out of it, and when I thought I heard something knock the boat, and I looked over and I thought I maybe saw a whale or something, and it, bothered me because they're quite big, but I don't
like
think anything
big-
else.
Right.
Well, the notion of one of those things hitting the ship.
You may request skill checks anytime you like. The keeper won't always prompt you.
Well, then I'll ask
Yeah,
for
could I do a
psychology check.
Might do
psychology
a
check?
psychology.
And can you just make that a rolling request, Guy? Every 5 minutes we all want to do psychology checks.
Every time I
Every
speak.
time anyone speaks, every time anyone speaks, I'd like to roll psychology.
I got an hard
It's-
success.
Oh, well, I'm not bothered.
I got a regular success.
Okay. Ruby, in your for your success, what are you particularly interested in this conversation?
If Florence is being honest about what she saw.
Just there about what she saw off the prow of the side of the ship?
Yeah.
Seems a bit sketch. She seems to be covering something a little bit there. Valentine, what is it you're particularly interested in this conversation?
If she's being truthful about what she saw as well, but I suppose as a Also a general, I'm intrigued about the man that they both said that they saw, who saved them but didn't want anything. So we can only pick one.
Okay. No. And a hard success. You'll get a little bit of information out of this. Generally in this conversation, Florence has seemed quite defensive and uncomfortable, but reasonably genuine in her indignation. Micheál has seemed suspicious of Florence and perhaps rightfully concerned, but also slightly evasive himself. And then in terms of the side of the ship and what Florence saw, she's definitely being a bit sketchy.
You say you saw a whale, Florence. What did it look like?
I saw something, well, I thought I saw something very large under the water that was the size of the ship, that was almost larger than the ship, but I don't think that would be correct, so I think I must have been wrong. But it frightened me for a moment how large it was, and it made me a bit frightened of, the big beasties that are down there. Whales, squids. There's a lot of
Did
stuff.
it look like a whale or a squid?
It just looked big. I didn't really see enough of it to say, but it unnerved me. It looked large.
Was it moving fast?
Yes. Yes, it was moving with some quite alarming speed.
Could Ruby
But
go out
I'm
and have a
not-
look over the boat?
You're going to go out and have a quick look around and see if you can see anything out in the water or anything following the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Ruby just gets up and leaves the cabin.
I'll just say I'm just
someone
gonna
go with her.
I'm gonna go and check and see if
Someone go with her.
there's something
I'll come with you.
suspicious. Oh, thank you, Loveday.
Okay. Like I said, I think I was probably
Loveday, I
wrong.
sent you a
think
quick
probably
DM
went
there
to-
in Discord.
Thank you.
Okay, so you follow Ruby out. Ruby, you go out and you start looking around. You look over the bow of the do you look over the side of the ship
Over the
where yeah,
where I
and
believe
kinda look up and down?
Florence was looking.
yeah, and give me a spot hidden, please.
Failure.
You don't see anything. It's dark. Kind of creepy now that you think there might be something big in the water.
Okay, I see nothing. I don't see anything,
And
Loveday.
then, Loveday's followed you out, and she's.
I didn't see anything either, to be honest, but I tell you what, Florence was, properly spooked. She almost was more spooked than Valentine. You saw how Valentine was.
She seems to be playing it down quite a lot, though. Like, she was saying that I couldn't have seen anything that's as big as the boat, so it's not possible. She's trying to convince herself or something.
Yeah. I just worry, she thinks she has to have such a stiff upper lip about things. It took her such a long time to tell us about that mask, and I hope she knows she can confide in us, whatever it is that she sees. It's not like we won't believe her after all we've been through.
I know we've seen enough ourselves.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, there's nothing out here. It's jolly cold, so should we head back in?
Yeah, let's head back in.
Okay. So you go back in and rejoin the others. Meanwhile, inside, as the conversation stalled a little, as Valentine sits there uncomfortably between Florence and Micheál, or have you guys continued to hash things out?
She continued
I'm
to.
just still a bit confused as to how you woke up in a box.
They put us in the box
If
when they
you-
captured us.
Yes, but if you were
Yes.
if you were on an alternate planet with some strange magical man.
I also don't understand it. I think it was a dream, but for some reason a dream that we both had. Which, considering we've seen zombies, a dream that two people both have is plausible.
Yeah, Valentine, I mean, you literally sat down and tried to learn a spell a minute ago, so, like, you know.
Yeah, so I think we can say it's a dream.
Like, God forbid they have a hobby.
Priceless. You kind of walk in at that moment, lady, saying like, and I think Florence even almost laughs out loud at that, despite the obvious kind of edge that she's still kind of standing on. Okay. So, do you go back to itemizing and cataloging your discoveries, or do you wrap up for the night and say this is a conversation best finished?
Was there anything we missed?
Make me dis-
I
think
Oh,
I'm
they
actually
barely
going to
started
go.
me off.
There's
There's a big pile of stuff, and they've shown you 2 or 3 things.
More
There's all
stuff.
A tantalising
stuff on the
glimpse of a
table.
leopard skin. And,
Is there anything good?
I think I am going to go up to Florence and say, I'm not going to force you to tell us anything, but you can tell us things, you know. It doesn't matter how silly or crazy you think they are. We're going to believe you because we've all been through some really terrible things together. So trust us, all right? We're here for you.
Thank you. I sometimes struggle because whenever I say anything, Mick tries to attack me. But
Well, listen, just
I
tell
told
him
you
to
the
bog
truth.
off. What does he know? He's in a chair.
But yes, I told you. It's hard to vocalize these things. Yes, but I think I told you everything. I saw something horrible and scary under the water, and it frightened me. But I don't know what it was. But it was big, and it was scary, and it scared me.
Whatever it was, I can't see anything now, so let's not worry
It was
about
going
it.
away from the ship, right? So it's gone past us. It wasn't interested in us. It's fine. And listen,
The size of it.
Micheál, healthy skepticism is very good, but we're a team, remember? We're all 5 of us together. We've been through some dreadful things, and we love Florence and we trust her. So,
I
be
agree
nice
with
to
you.
your questions.
Well, yeah, okay. Grand.
Mick doesn't trust me, but that's okay. We can build trust.
Well, I think if the devil says to the two of us, do you want to join my side? I think it's legitimate afterwards to kind of go, what did you say to the devil? Like, I think that's
Hang on.
okay.
You-
And I told
Wait,
you.
he's the devil now?
Do you know what?
Well, it's definitely a spooky fellow. A very spooky fellow.
Yeah.
Well, see, there we go.
I-
We agree on something. Really spooky fellow. Common ground. Excellent.
Dodgy as all hell. I think I need some air.
Very dodgy.
If you're not going to show me what's in the
I-
pile of stuff, like, I'll go get some
I
air.
think I need bed.
Okay.
We can come back to it tomorrow. It's still
That's
going to be here.
Florence, I'm sorry if I
It's a stiff drink, then.
sorry if I was a bit full on. I just thought you were in league with the devil.
And I respect your skepticism and desire for the truth. I would also love some camaraderie and teamwork, and I would like to say that I've been honest and shared, and hope that counts for something. But yes,
It is in his job description to be on the lookout for the devil, so it's very understandable.
yes, it is, and you're passionate about doing your job.
Love Day Discord.
Oh, sorry, I've got my notifications turned
No,
off.
it's okay. It's all good. That's all good. No problem. I will always point out if I'm sending you a message.
Failure.
Okay.
Interesting.
Something is going on.
Something is definitely going on.
Nothing. It's nothing.
The
to see
game
here.
is afoot.
Okay.
There's something going on here.
some people go to have a walk. Some people get settle down for the night. Loveday gets back to her book, and we'll say we move on. An interest of getting through. We are going to say it is the 28th, Wednesday, the 28th of January, and we are invited to dinner at the captain's table. And I might suggest that we play through the dinner at the captain's table next session. Maybe pick up a little bit more of these conversations, or maybe not. Maybe just avoid each other for the rest of the journey. Who's to say? And also then work through our arrival in New York. But
Arrival in
2,
England.
3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. 7. That's right. Sorry, Florence. Valentine. I was on Valentine's memory lapse timeline. You will be arriving in England on the 2nd of February 1925. It is a Monday. But before that, on the 30th, we will also work out how Loveday gets on with her finishing of her book. Micheál, did you start Africa's Dark Sects?
I think Florence said she was going to do it. Did we?
Oh, okay.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless someone's going to say no, Florence has been having. Unless someone takes it away from me, yeah, that's what we said.
Okay, very good. So I will give you some details about that then, Florence. You go and tuck yourself up nice and cozy as once the conversation is wrapped up, and amuse yourself with some not light reading. So it's the book. It's in English by Nigel Blackwell, written in 1920. It's a sextodecimo, so again that's a kind of 1/6 size, kind of smaller volume. It is a blue pasteboard covers with marbled end papers and blue stained page edges. Okay, it's written by Nigel Blackwell, an explorer during his travels across Africa. It's a bit of a travelogue, expose of ritual practices, etc. It's a bit of a wannabe Jackson Elias. You kind of get the impression at the beginning. It will take you. What did that one was 10 weeks. That one was 1 week. Okay, it will take you 2 days to skim it. Right, to do an initial reading. All right. So similarly then, you will finish on the 30th as well. So we will work out how you go with yours and how Loveday goes with hers at the same time. Valentine, just a quick one on your change in maximum sanity. You gained 4 points of Cthulhu Mythos. You added that to your sheet?
Yep.
Okay, so that's where we need to edit your sheet and change your sanity maximum down from 99 to 95, because it is always 99 minus your current Cthulhu Mythos skill. The more you learn about Cthulhu Mythos,
The less sane you are able to be.
the less sane you're able to get in the end.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Valentine, did you also, you just had your first break, your first, so you automatically gain 5 points of Cthulhu Mythos.
Oh, I got 4 initially.
No, you got 4 for the book. No,
Oh.
you get another 5 just for the world all snapping into a bizarre, weird kind of focus for you.
Great.
So, yes, it is a strange moment in an investigator's career as they hit that first kind of weird ka-thump. And then just guys, keep me honest. Every time subsequently that you have one of these breaks and momentary kind of temporary insanities, etc., you should get another 1 point of Cthulhu Mythos as the world comes gradually into greater and greater focus. And you connect more and more dots of things you've seen, you've imagined, you've half noticed. read but not really processed, and then it all gradually builds up and, I won't say overwhelms you, illuminates you, should we say. Okay. Great stuff. Thank you very much, everyone. That was quite a nice little start to your sea journey, and we will wrap it up next week. Thank you very much to everyone who's watched as well. Hopefully you found our investigators' little internecine suspicions as entertaining as I do. We'll see you all next week. Like, subscribe. Maybe even tell us how you felt about the various sketchy behaviours we noticed at the table today. We're all a team, says Loveday, but are they really? Oh wait, no, we're not playing traitors. We're playing Call of Cthulhu, where the investigators really need to be on the same page. Great stuff. Thank you very much, and enjoy your night.